I once plucked a seagull out of the sky with my bare hands just because my mate Dennis bet me I couldn't.
David Steve.
Yeah, true. Go on. Where were you?
On Rugby Beach, northeast of England.
What were you doing?
I was eating chips. The bird comes for the chips.
That's a classic North East chat-up line, isn't it? Like, birds come for the chips.
So which hand are you holding the chips in?
I think it was the right, because as I remember it was...
That's your left.
Yeah.
That's your left.
Your left. And are you left or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
OK, you've kept your dominant hand for bird catching.
It's ready. Not just bird catching, there's all sorts goes off on Rugby Beach.
And so do you catch it with one hand or two hands?
I caught it with one hand.
Just like that?
Yeah.
When was this?
This was about 77, 78.
Years ago. You're looking good.
It was the early days, actually. It's very prevalent now, isn't it, them swooping down for ice creams?
Yes.
But in those days, it seemed quite a rare event. You could hold your chips, that was part of the game, and keep hold of them, let a pigeon get them, and, you know, let it take its...
Pigeon, you say?
Seagull.
Sam, what are you thinking about this?
I think it's not true, because they're massive.
Oh, it's a big bird, yeah.
Yeah, they are massive. And in 77, how big would you have been in 77?
6 foot, 6'2". Something like that.
So, Miles, what are you thinking?
I think it's true. And if not true, it's a sort of charming kind of Ken Loach film.
Well, this puts David in an unenviable position.
David? I still got it.
I'm not saying you haven't got the speed, but you've got to connect with the leg of a large seabird.
It's not a leg, is it? The seabirds have legs.
What do you call it?
You know that thing that their foot is attached to? What would you call that spindly bit that goes up to their body?
Well, now you say it, it's a leg, but doesn't that seem a bit odd that birds have legs?
You know when you get served a chicken or a turkey?
It's a chicken leg.
Exactly. So, come on, what's it going to be?
OK, I'm going to go lie.
Oh.
You're saying... Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not sure about that.
But lie is the answer you want to put forward, is it?
Lie is what I'm going with.
He says it's a lie. Bob, truth or lie?
I was telling a lie.
Oh,
As a child, I once secretly cashed my mum's family allowance and used the money to buy a cat.
David's team.
So, how did you perpetrate this fraud?
A lot of strong allegations straight away. It's not a fraud.
Is it not a fraud?
I didn't say I was my mum.
Right.
My mum, single mother at work, so quite often couldn't get to the post office during opening hours, so my job was to get the family allowance. I'm the eldest.
And how old were you?
11.
I see. So you were permitted to collect the money.
Yes,
what
yes.
you weren't then authorised to do by your mother is to spend it on a cat.
No, not explicitly.
So it's not fraud, it's theft.
So what happened then, Sarah? Talk us through it.
So I went to the post office.
Yes.
Got the family allowance.
Yes.
Quite near the post office, there was lots of different shops. A high street,
yes,
if you will. Oddly, on the way to go to the post office, I had popped into the pet shop, and there were 2 little kittens, and they were kind of all snuggled and sleepy. Oh, very sweet, very sweet. So I went to the post office, got the money, it was about £30, and then on the way back, one of the cats had been sold, and the other one was there, very lonely.
Oh. Is this the story you told your mum, or is this the truth?
Well, this is... We don't find that out till the end of the round.
I'm getting old, I keep forgetting the format.
He was meowing, he was sad, and I realised that I now was holding enough money to buy him, and so I did.
How did you tell your mum?
I told my mum that I'd gone to the post office as instructed, picked up the family allowance. But then when I had been walking home, it had been very windy, the money had flown away. When I was looking for the money... in the grass, I found this kitten.
Did she fall for that?
No.
Oh. I was going to say, if she did, can we get her on that team?
So what happened? Were you allowed to keep the cat?
Well, for a very, very short amount of time, the cat was in our house. but my mum was looking for somewhere else, to give him away to a home where he would be properly cared for. And then she told me that he had blown away.
You were only 11 and she went, oh, where's the cat? He blew away.
11 is not too young to learn the bitter lesson of how miserable life is.
Can I just say this has completely ruined my card in a minute, where I will be reading out that I, in the 1990s, bought a cat off a woman in a pub for 15 quid.
What are you thinking, Nicola? Does this story strike you as true?
I think there's a lot of detail in it.
A lot of detail, yes.
Yeah. You can picture the high street, the pet shop, the post office.
Yes, you've got a wonderful imagination, though, haven't you? You're very gifted in that way, aren't you?
Well, I mean, we're talking about cats here.
Yeah, there are no cats.
No, and yet we vaguely know what we're banging on about.
You brought cats to life as vividly as Andrew Lloyd Webber did all those years ago.
I never saw the live show, I just saw the clip from the film.
I auditioned for that film and didn't get it. And you know who played the part I went up for?
Who?
Judi Dench.
How dare you! Ray Winston. Ray Winston got the part. Dan, what are you thinking?
I feel like I want to believe Sarah on this one. I feel there's an element of truth there.
Well, I think the situation is we just completely believe this. Now, if it's a lie, there's something diabolical that Sarah has done, because we've just totally accepted it.
All right. And can I just say, I'm enjoying the length of your shirt sleeves tonight.
Oh, they're getting longer and longer.
You look like Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen. Sarah, they're saying it's true. Was it true, or were you telling a lie?
Once, on a family day out, I got the jitters and had to flee an owl sanctuary.
Please, T.
What gave you the jitters?
I'd been asked to have a photograph of me taken holding an owl.
Right.
Oh.
Where was this?
In Cornwall. I'm on holiday.
With your family?
Yes.
Oh, it was recently?
Yes.
Oh, I think you meant as a child with your parents. As a fully grown man.
As a fully grown man.
You got the jitters.
Adult man, I got the jitters.
Because you thought the owl might be a bit terrifying.
Yeah.
David, can I say that if you were my partner and we were at an owl sanctuary and you got the jitters and fled, you'd be toast, mate. I simply would have no respect for you at all.
What you have to remember, Anna, is that there's a long journey that leads to someone choosing to marry a person like me. And part of that journey is learning to cope with a person like me.
But also, to be fair, I've been to owl sanctuaries and they flap in everywhere. I mean, it's enough to...
they're predators.
You know.
I didn't know which owl they were going to put me with.
Right.
Some little owl, that's fine, any trouble. But you've had a great big one like a mini post box.
Who was it who asked you for a photo?
I think it might have been the manager of the owl sanctuary.
He wanted a photograph with TV's David Mitchell.
Yes. When I was initially asked, you sort of think, I should say yes, and then... But, I don't know. It's not like I want to hold an owl. I'm sure it would probably be fine, but it'd be a bit stressful.
What were you worried about?
But, I thought they'll give you a big glove, and I never liked it in science at school.
You were worried about putting the glove on?
No, I wasn't worried about that. I'm trying to explain, but this is like a 4-clause explanation, so...
How many claws did it have?
Then they've gone off. They're not really, do I now have to sort of go to the reception desk and ask for the photograph? To sort of go, is this what I said I'd get a photo... So, shall we do that? And then it might look like I'm sort of desperate to... Seeing as I'm here, will you please take a special photo of me?
I'll tell you what sounds like a lovely, relaxing day out with you.
So did you have to say to Victoria, I'd be happier if we left? Or did you just say, we're going? How did you approach that?
I think I did it in more of a vague, pathetic way.
Let's go, we're going. Let's go to the car.
Oh, I don't like that impression of you.
Let's go, I want to flee the scene.
Oh, David, I'm so sorry.
She absolutely hates you.
Exactly, I know, Lee. Just when I'm getting a bit of a handle on my own self-loathing, then this happens. These guys have been trying to build up my confidence for weeks.
4
This
years.
is the first episode I've spoken in.
Right, let's have the voice of reason. Johnny, what do you think?
I don't think it's true. I think you're too well-mannered.
I think it's true because I think David is a duplicitous person.
All right. What are you going to say, Lee? You've got a truth and a lie.
I can see David doing this. They were probably on the edge of bankruptcy, and they said, what we need is a celebrity to walk through the door. Then the music started, and you walked in, and they went, the Owl Sanctuary is saved. If you can have a photo, and we can put it on the website, things will change for us. But no, you fled, and all those owls were put down.
No, you...
I've got to go with a sensible one and say, true.
You're going to say that it's true. David, was it true, or was it a lie?
It was true.
At school, because of something I once had in my lunchbox, I was given a 7-syllable nickname.
Lee's team.
You strike me as the kind of kid that you would have had a 1-syllable nickname. All right, what was in the lunchbox?
Sandwich, a snack.
What was the snack?
Well, there, Lee, we find 6 of our 7 syllables.
Ah, brilliant. What's your 6-syllable snack?
You can think of a 6-syllable snack, surely.
I can, yes.
The big one. The big one.
The big one. Away you go.
The big packed lunch, 6-syllable snack.
I've thought of a 10-syllable one.
Wow. Right.
A salt and vinegar packet of crisps.
Well done. You're so pleased, aren't you?
That's more than you need, though.
Yeah. I missed it. What was the snack?
So I'll give you the first syllable.
Mine are all too long. A packet and a half of cashew nuts. Another 10. Ridiculous.
I'll give you the first syllable if you want it.
Please do.
Dare.
Oh, it's Dairy Lee.
Triangles.
Nearly.
Dairy Lee. Go on, then. You can do the next 3.
Lunchable.
Dairy Lee Lunchable.
You remember Dairy Lee Lunchables?
I do, but I think they're after your time, no offence.
I am... How dare you? I'm 27.
Yeah, we're not talking about feet. We're talking about years.
So just be clear, the actual nickname was...
Dairy Lee Lunchable Boy.
How long did the nickname stick?
Oh, I would say... I mean, it was a good 2 weeks.
Did you have a nickname before that?
I was always called Rich. That's so bad, isn't it?
And what about after that?
Oh, then it was the artist formerly known as Dairy Lee Lunchable.
Were you the tallest kid in the year?
Yeah.
And they didn't think there was a tall nickname that would be more relevant for you?
When it comes to those nicknames, the decision-making process is very disordered.
Yeah.
There's no meeting where someone gets to go, this is ridiculous, this child is extremely tall, and yet we're focusing on a snack.
I'm thinking that, say you're on the playing field, you're playing football, it's a long nickname to say pass the ball, isn't it?
Dairy Lee Lunchable Boy.
That was not my nickname on the football pitch.
What was that? What was that?
Sub.
All right, what do you reckon? Alice, is he telling the truth?
No nicknames only last 2 weeks. That's what's so
Yeah.
devastating about a school nickname, isn't it? They really linger.
Did you have one, Alice?
I actually did have one. Envelope bum.
We don't want to know how that came about. What are you thinking, Les?
Well, I think Richard is so good at wordplay and using syllables. It sounds like the kind of nickname he has given himself.
Lee, what are you going to say?
The tallest kid in the school has never had a nickname, because I did say before and after, but no, nothing to do with my height.
People quite liked me, Lee.
It's a lie.
No, that's a lie.
Richard, they're saying that it's a lie. Were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It was a lie.
I once spent over an hour trapped in a bin.
David's team.
Why did you get in the bin?
Because I put something in and I needed to get it back.
You'd mistakenly thrown something away?
Yes.
So where was this bin?
It was outside my house. Like a big recycling bin.
Oh, was it a bottle bank, Sarah? Did you climb back in? There was some in that. There was some in
There's
that.
a little bit left in there.
So what had you thrown out by accident?
Some important paperwork. There'd been a pile of recycling and the important, like, tax stuff had got mixed in with it.
Right.
And so I said to my friend, where's the tax stuff?
Why would your friend know?
Because he was helping me.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
You've been out to put the recycling in the bin.
Yeah.
You come back in.
Gone back.
Oh, my God, the vital documents aren't there.
Quick, get back to the bin.
Back out to the bin.
It's got a slot. Surely I can get in there, can't I?
Yeah.
So you go in, and
Go in.
what happens?
Well, I tried to get back out, and my head and my top half got through, but then your hips are the widest part of your body, and I couldn't get those through. So I thought, what if I take off my dungarees and I just had, like, pants and a sports bra on?
One sad, lonely man in the audience there. Oh, yes! Great! Finally! What a light you get sexy!
Well, you'll love what's coming up next, sir. My friend went back and got some body lotion, and so I could lube myself up. So I was more slippy to get... and then he pulled me out, and I took some skin off my hips, but I got out.
Oh, no. All right. What are you thinking?
There is something about it that does seem true. It does also seem like something that might happen in a, I don't know, a sort of slapstick sitcom.
You don't...
I think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie.
I think we think it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK. Sarah, truth or lie?
It's true.
Before every World Championship final, I used to give a motivational team talk to my snooker cue, or as I called him, Sir Potts-a-lot.
David's team.
That's true. I just hope it's true.
Could you give us a flavour of the motivational talk you'd give Sir Potts-a-lot?
I used to put him in the sort of the corner of the dressing room.
Stephen, I don't want to interrupt your flow, but if you are going to...
Oh, God, he's not looking for drugs again, is he?
This, and it's not just any cue, this is a cue signed by one of the greatest snooker players of all time, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Now, why don't you recreate the motivational talk?
You're in the dressing room, ready to go out, you've done your practice, and it's just, come on, it's me and you today. You and I get to the table, we're just going to pot every ball, we're going to clear up and win the frame. Come on, Sir Potts-a-lot.
I feel motivated.
Stephen, I'm buying into this. But if you were playing and it wasn't going that well and you came in for the break, would you give it a stern talking to?
I would sometimes come in and say, what are you doing? You know, because it's not, because obviously it's nothing to do with me.
It'd be great if the cue went, what am I doing? What are you doing?
When did you first acquire Sir Potts-a-lot?
14.
You were 14 years old?
Yep, and it got actually broken later on in my career. I come back from Thailand.
Yes.
We couldn't take the cues on board after 9/11.
Yes.
So we had to put them in the luggage.
That's the problem with 9/11. The cues got a lot worse, didn't they?
Very good.
Chris, are you a snooker fan? You seem to know the lingo.
I haven't always been blind, so I used to watch it and I played it as well until my eyesight got worse. So I had to reduce myself down to a pool table and then, you know, and then drafts. I do believe it's true because I think it's the kind of thing that successful sportsmen do. They have these little quirks and it's what makes them amazing. And Stephen was amazing.
Thank you.
Now, Laura.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think it's true because when you speak about Sir Potts-a-lot, your eyes light up and you're so enthusiastic and excited. So for that alone, I just feel like no one else could get that excited about a stick. So I think it's true because of that. Well,
I must admit, I'm pretty lost without my stick. I'll give it a talking to now. We need to get to the bank today. Are you feeling up to your game?
Have you given your stick a name, though?
Sir Finds-a-lot.
David, what about you?
When did you name your cue Sir Potts-a-lot?
It was a name, actually, my granny gave. Oh. Do a bit too, so.
I have to say, if this is a lie, I'm going to totally re-evaluate you as a human being. I can believe that, firstly, in high-pressure sporting situations, there's going to be a certain amount of superstition. You want to do the same thing again and again and again. That's why I never wear trousers for this show. In a way, there's a clash, isn't there, between the triviality of Sir Potsalot and the seriousness of the pep talk, and yet the story about the grandmother giving the name. Oh, yes, that makes sense of it, doesn't it? Yes. Of course. There will be something lovable in that very triviality because of the family link. So it's either true or it is a diabolical lie.
David's been under a lot of pressure recently.
I'm going to take a risk on true. If only one more time, I'm going to believe.
You're going to dare to dream.
Yeah.
All right. Stephen Hendry, were you telling us the truth about Sir Potsalot, or were you telling us a lie?
It was a diabolical lie.
There it goes, the last glimmer of faith in humanity. Flushed down the toilet.
5 years ago, I spent a whole week building an elaborate contraption just so my wife can let me know when lunch is ready.
David's team.
What is this contraption?
A telephone.
It's a contraption that goes from the house to the bottom of the garden where I spend most of the morning.
But why?
Why?
Because I've got a little shed down there where I write.
Describe this contraption to us.
OK, well, it's long. I've got a very long garden.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on a slight incline.
Mm-hmm.
It's made out of tubes, and my wife operates one end. I receive...
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I receive something that comes out the other end of the tube. So it's a very long tube, and she puts a little ball in one end. And the ball plops out the other end. And that's when lunch is ready.
You sound like somebody who is teaching sex education but hasn't got a clue yourself. Well, there's a ball at one end and ball comes out the other end and that's when lunch is ready.
What makes it elaborate? Is it the length of it?
Yes.
How long is it?
Long. 60 metres.
60-metre long garden?
I mean, you're doing well, but not that
doing
well.
all right.
How wide is your garden? Is it 1 metre?
That would be great, wouldn't it?
8 metres wide.
Why doesn't she just phone you or text you or WhatsApp you?
Because, Rob, there's no phone reception at the bottom of the garden.
You said your garden's on an incline, so if she's putting a ball in one end, how's that travelling up?
Well, it's an incline.
Well, the incline
from my end
is at the house, and the bottom part is... It really is quite simple.
No, but that's a decline.
No, decline is what you would do if David was to suggest something a bit fruity. That is a decline. What happens when it reaches the shed?
It plops.
Oh, yes.
Into the lid of a metal bin.
OK. Oh. So once it's installed, that's it. You can forget about it.
I should take the pipes off the ground.
Oh.
Right. How did you suspend it off the ground?
In a hedge.
The pipe's very important as well, because we had a similar system at my house where we didn't use the pipe. My wife was at the bottom in the shed working, and I used to just roll the golf ball down, and there'd been a heavy snowfall, and it gathered momentum, and it pushed her to death. That's awful. The whole thing was flattened, and that's sadly how my wife died. So it's very important to keep it in case.
All right, well, look, what are you thinking? It does sound to me a little fantastical.
It's peak boredom, isn't it? And some people get bored.
I think the show's going fine.
I think it's true.
I think it's true as well.
I'm going to say it's true.
OK, so, Alex, truth or lie?
60 metres. True!
I once failed an acting exam after my plan to impress the teacher backfired.
Right, Lee's team.
Okay.
Right, what age was this?
18.
So you're doing your A-level for drama?
Theatre studies.
Theatre studies. And what was your plan?
The plan was I needed to cry during a monologue, and I was doing a Dublin accent.
Oh, give us a little blast. Oh, no, because your parents are Irish.
They're not from Dublin.
I've met her family. I met her sister. I introduced her to my wife, Tara, and I said, this is Tara.
Who's very beautiful. Ridiculously beautiful.
Yes, it doesn't seem right, does it?
Well, I'll tell you how unright it seems. She went, oh, did you meet after he was, like, sort of a well-known comedian? And she went, no, before, which is true. We met before I ever did comedy. And she went, oh, did he save your life or something? That was unbelievable. I didn't know for 5 minutes. OK, so this was a sad monologue.
Sad monologue, and a woman, she's leaving a pram at the airport, and I needed to cry, and I needed the grade for my uni application. I needed to pass theatre studies. My plan was to use an onion to make myself cry so that I really, you know, like Oscar bait, get the exam.
Well,
really...
well, you weren't intended to do the monologue and then start cutting.
No, I had onion in my pocket with, like, an entry area so I could stick my hands in. So I touched my eyes...
Without him seeing that you'd put your hand... Just sort of...
I was doing my acting. I was like, all of a sudden, life's a mad circus, and I was just touching my eyes.
That was good accent.
That was the accent, was it?
That was the accent,
Very good.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
And so I do that, and then I touch my eyes, and then I thought, oh, actually, it's quite a bit longer to go on this bit. And obviously... So I'm not meant to be at the tears bit yet, and then obviously my eye starts going, and I'm just... like, trying to keep it together, because I'm not meant to be crying yet. And then I have to get the pram to bring it off the stage. But I can't see. And I finished the monologue like that. And I have to just walk off.
Did he find out, the teacher?
Oh, yeah, she came up to me straight up and she went, onion?
What are you thinking then, Maya?
I don't know, I think dedication to the cause, but onions are that shape, aren't they? So you'd see a little bulge in whatever jacket and stuff that you had on.
I don't think she would do it. I think someone might have done it, but I don't think
You don't think it's true? OK, well, I'm going to say, then, it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Right, Roisin, truth or lie?
It is... true.
This box contains everything I need to play my family's favourite festive game.
All right, so could you now take the contents out and put them onto the desk, please? Oh. Well, it's a plastic cup. Water. Pen there. Sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Well, it looks exciting.
What you do, right, is you get the glass.
I'm a bit nervous about what you're going to do.
Oh, all right. There we go. Little. You come up, like, with a category.
A category, yes.
Yes. Like...
Ah! Sorry, I've got cramp in my foot. Just bear with me a minute.
Like diseases of the knee.
You're right. That's better, thank you. Carry on.
So
you've come up with a category, yes.
Yeah, so, and I'm going to start the game off. So I think of something in that category, and I write that down on a bit of paper.
Yes.
You have got to come up with something from the category.
Yes.
Which is trees.
Yeah.
So you each say a tree, and if anyone says the tree that I've written on the paper, I throw this over them.
Oh, let's play it. We'll give you a category. The category is things you might find in a Christmas dinner. So food items in a Christmas dinner. Right, now fold the paper up. Don't let them see it.
OK.
OK. Now, Joe, Lee and Joe Swash are your sons. They've come home.
No.
They're back from the youth detention centre.
Would you like my friend Robert to play? Yes. Rob, my mum says you can play.
Thanks.
You can come in and have a play. We're all playing the game.
Oh, hang on a minute. No, wait a minute. I'm being told that my desk is not waterproof.
Oh, yeah.
But you're... No, seriously, but there's it.
Oh, my God, yes!
I'm being told. Yes. Now, my desk also. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I've just been told my skin is soluble.
I'm telling you the truth. That's what they're telling me. So remember now, boys, the category is things in a Christmas dinner. Get ready, here we go. Let's get the tension.
Sorry.
OK.
Yeah.
Lee Mack, something you'd find in a Christmas dinner.
OK, I'm going to go for a... not roast.
Ooh. Oh, the tension there when she said
was,
it.
yeah.
Wow. OK, Joe Swash.
A Brussels sprout.
Oh, it's back to Lee.
This is unbearable. Absolutely unbearable. I'm going to go for a carrot.
Ooh. Oh, Joe Swash.
Pigs in blankets.
Oh, Lee.
Oh, double look me.
Turkey.
The
Joe Swash.
This is an unbelievably stressful game.
Yorkshire pudding.
What are you talking about?
Yorkshire pudding. Yorkshire pudding in my Christmas dinner.
No, this is...
Only because it's set the sat-nav for Brussels sprouts.
Gravy.
He said gravy as well. He said gravy. Lee Mack.
Cranberry sauce.
Joe Swash.
Bit of turkey.
He said turkey. He said turkey.
No. OK, I'll go with some carrots.
He said carrots.
Right, I'll go with some stuffing.
That's the happiest thing that's ever happened to me.
Was that game genuinely something that Joe plays, or did she just make it up? Truth or lie?
Even if it's not, to come up with that on the spot is brilliant. I'm playing that on Christmas Day.
Oh, it's a brilliant game. If Joe invented that game in the last few seconds, reading off a card, then, well, she'd be a genius.
OK, so what's it going to be? Truth or lie?
We're going to say true.
OK, Joe. This
It's
incredible Christmas game.
Oh, my goodness.
Truth or lie?
It's true.
For dinner, I often eat an entire packet of cream crackers.
Please, Steve.
Just cream crackers?
Yeah, for dinner. Like, the whole dinner is a packet of cream crackers.
Do you have this when you have dinner alone or with other people?
Combination of the two.
Hang on. With other people, do you say, don't worry, I'll cook, and then come round? There you go. Don't worry, I've got us a packet each. That's me shaking the cream crackers in case you want.
Now, AJ, it doesn't strike me as a healthy diet. Do you have a take on this? Because I know you have an above-average knowledge of food.
You are talking like a man who has never had a conversation in his life. I know for a fact that you have above-average knowledge of food. What are you talking about?
No, because I know about you. I
know about you. I know about you and your eating habits. I'm the one in the team.
You trained, didn't you train as a nutritionist?
Yeah, you know.
Well, if you trained as a nutritionist, why on earth are you eating crackers?
Look, that's like saying, does a kidney doctor, like, not have alcohol? Kidney doctors drink booze, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's the liver more than the kidney, traditionally, but I take your point.
Look, listen.
Think.
Which one? What's it going to be? Look or listen, please.
What is that? Look, listen, think. That is a thing, isn't it?
Cross the road.
Cross the road.
Yeah. It's stop. Look. Listen. Close your eyes. Run!
So what are you going to say, Lee?
It's clearly not true because she's very slim and you can't eat that amount of crackers and be healthy, and you look healthy. Sorry, I've never met a woman before. I'm nervous.
So, AJ, is it the truth or is it a lie?
It's true!
Because I kept losing my bin shoes, I've now tied them to my hall radiator with a length of elastic. They comfortably stretch to the end of the drive before the tension beckons me back.
David's team.
When you put said bin shoes on your feet, you're still tied to the radiator.
Technically, but they're very elasticated, so it doesn't feel that way.
You said when you get to the end of the drive, the tension of the elastic beckons you back. Talk us through that procedure.
Well, I start walking, so it starts off... I've got a wheelie bin.
Yes, of course.
And I'm wheeling
Just one?
One wheelie bin, one recycling bin, but we alternate each week.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes it's green, sometimes it's blue. I obviously play the game of putting the wrong colour out, see if the neighbours will copy. Do you do that? If you do it first, first, and then look, everyone copies you. Fantastic. Sneak out at night, swap it back again. I'm a horrible man. So you get the bin, so I start walking like this. Are you all right?
Yeah, no, I'm just taking it all in. Go on.
OK.
So we've had a lot of female guests. You're the first one who's ever said that to him.
So I walk out and everything's fine, just walking. Oh, I'm feeling a bit of... oh, hello.
Oh, it's much quicker coming back.
And then I'm back over here.
Right, there we go.
Bit tired. Hang on.
Was that elastic tighter than you thought?
Oh, just the bin was heavier than I thought.
Why don't you just use string?
Because if you use string, when it comes back, it's everywhere. If you use elastic, it gathers up into a smaller space.
But after a while, it all goes baggy.
Well, that's just life, isn't
that's
it?
life.
What are you going to say, David?
What do you think, Sam?
I think it's a lie.
OK, Miles.
I think it's a lie. I mean, I'm sure you've got a pair of bin shoes, but I think this seems like a step too far.
I think we're going to
You're
say
saying it's a lie?
Yes,
OK, Lee, was it true or was it a lie?
It was, in fact, a lie.
I once did something completely inappropriate while under the influence of anaesthetic.
Ooh, right, Lee.
First of all, what were you under anaesthetic for?
I suffered a very severe break of my ankle.
Where was this, Sarah?
New York City.
Of course. It was.
You're in hospital, you've had the anaesthetic. Is it local anaesthetic?
No, it's in New York. No. It's miles away. That's one of my best.
Very strong. OK, so I got the anaesthetic, and I started to go under. So they, laid me back.
You weren't already laid back when they gave you the anaesthetic?
No, because...
In my experience, I'm laid out when they give...
You just said no to Rob like you were trying to get a dog off a sofa. I loved it.
No! All I can tell you is it was a general, and it went in my back, and then they started to lay me back, and I started to go, and this doctor enters, and he's very handsome. Of course. I allegedly... I bolt up. I go, Dr. Taylor. I said, Dr. Taylor, I love ya. And then I'm out.
So this anaesthetic turned you into a woman from 1940s Chicago?
Yeah. People respond differently to medication.
When you woke up, what happened?
I saw Dr. Taylor in the distance.
I'm not surprised. Was he running?
Yes.
All right. So what do we think? Kate, what do you think? Is that the truth?
True. And I'll tell you why. Because I've had anaesthetic a few times and you do have a tendency to tell the truth.
What did you do? There's no God!
So what are you going to say?
I buy it.
You say
True.
True?
Two truths.
Well, we'll say it's
okay,
true.
they're saying it's true. Sarah, truth or lie?
It is... true!
I had to secretly put my clothes on during a Zoom call so the pop star I was interviewing wouldn't realise I was naked.
All right, Lee's team.
OK. Just for David's sake, what is a pop star?
Someone within the realm of popular music.
Yeah, who
Bing
was
Crosby
it?
and the like.
Bing Crosby, yeah.
The pop star in question was Justin Timberlake.
But wait,
JT.
did you know in advance that you were going to have this Zoom?
I didn't necessarily know the time because I was asleep.
What time is it UK time?
5 p.m.
What were you wearing at the start of the meeting?
Nothing.
Literally nothing?
At 5 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah.
You don't butt naked nap in the afternoon. Like, you do naked naps in the morning-ish if you haven't left the house yet. Full naked at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
I don't think I...
Picture it, Maya. Imagine this with no clothes on and a pipe in the mouth.
So he didn't notice. You got through the whole of the interview.
He had no idea. I've woken up, I've realised I was late, didn't have any clothes on, and at that point, I've realised, OK, just quickly get there and put a T-shirt on, because I know that, obviously, it's only top half. Join the call.
It's worse. Yeah. Because if you see someone in a T-shirt and then you're like, what the... Whereas if he's all naked, you go, he's got out of the shower, he's timed it wrong, but a T-shirt, you think, why dress that half first?
I think, as well, me and him have the same manager, and she's very organised, and I feel like she wouldn't have let you miss a call, because she rings my phone like 100 million times before calls.
Yeah, but she's not as interested in his career.
Maya, this is very much your world. The way you talked about your manager, and it was exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm...
Because you're... Rob, you're still looking for representation.
Yes. I've been in London now for 30 years, and fingers crossed.
Yeah, no, I think it is very believable, but I just think Justin Timberlake's a massive artist. You would have been prepared for it. So I think it's a lie.
I think when you call Justin Timberlake, there's layers of people, aren't there?
Mate, have you ever interviewed anyone one-to-one, so you don't go via... Can you literally press Zoom and now you're interviewing someone?
Yeah, I did Madison Beer, and we had her and me only on the screen.
You mean the Madison Beer?
Yes, the one your favourite.
You have Madison Beer. David, she had Madison Beer.
Madison Beer, that's heir to the beer fortune. It's big business beer, isn't it?
OK, what's your team thinking, Lee?
So what do we think?
I'm going to go with a lie.
I think it's a lie.
Lie.
They're all saying it's a lie. Roman.
I really wish it was a lie, because it's actually true.
There's a ghost in the house, so I've got the baby.
And what did they say?
Have you wet your pants?
Can we just keep it a bit lighter? He's not up for a war crime.
Well, I asked him if he was all right, and then I sort of made a mental note to cut him out of my life.
That's one of the funniest things anybody's ever said.
I recently had to charm a spider out of my shoe by tooting a flute at it.
David's team.
So, where were you?
I was at home.
So was this spider a normal British domestic spider?
Yes.
How big was it, Bob?
It's black, but it's not one...
And what colour was it?
It's not the ones that have got a little body and big, long legs.
No, sorry, it wasn't the type with a small body and long legs?
No.
What type was it?
Well, you can work the rest out yourself, surely. Yeah. Big body, small legs.
Yeah.
Was this a gerbil?
No, that's a bird.
If it were a gerbil, I'd have used a lute. Honestly. It's actually just a very everyday situation. My wife doesn't like spiders, very scared of them, and it's kind of my job to get rid of spiders. I don't like them either. I'm not going to use my hands or whatever.
No, you wouldn't.
Can you mime the blow moment?
Don't fall for this.
Sorry?
He gets me with this every week. Don't fall for it, man. I've got just the thing for you if you haven't got a flute. Close your eyes. Don't fall for it. Do not fall for it.
Did you blow it into the shoe?
Yes, I blew down the flute to bring it out into the heel area. Mm-hmm. These were a kind of snakeskin elastic slipper.
Yeah.
I brought up just under the windowsill, above where the cat litter is. Yeah. I put them there because I wanted to get that height, and it didn't come out.
You moved the slipper with the spider in it?
I moved it, facing the cupboard where I keep the plates. It's got little holes in it. And the spider emerged.
So the spider emerged, but didn't leave the shoe or slipper?
No, didn't leave
the slipper. Didn't
no,
leave the slipper?
Just
had a look around, went back in. Well, so you were no better off, were you?
No, I didn't feel like I was better off, but at least I'd found out that we owned a flute as a family.
If I was scared of spiders, I wouldn't go anywhere near that slipper. I'd just leave it. I would just let
I'm not that scared.
Are you not? Scared of 1 to 10?
I'm ginger about them.
OK.
Yeah. Ginger?
Is that right? Ginger, is that a word?
It is, yeah.
That's a word.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure it's the correct word in that situation.
It's like you pick something up gingerly. It's not... It doesn't just mean the flavour ginger. A ginger nut is not just a biscuit. It could be a tentative testicle.
Do you now know who the flute belongs to?
Yes, of course, it was my son's flute.
Your son, is he a flautist?
No. We hoped he would be, but he could never find the flute.
Well, what are you thinking?
Well, what I'm confused by is that if you fear spiders...
I do a bit.
...and you believe that there's a spider in this shoe, I think you would be afraid to move the shoe.
Yes. Not at all.
I also think you would have worried about, as you go to take the breath to blow it, you accidentally breathe in.
Yeah.
I don't have to breathe in to breathe out.
Michael, which way are you leaning?
It sounds too much like the surreal world of Bob Mortimer to be actually the truth. I think it's a lie.
It's a lie? You think it's a lie?
Yeah, no, nobody in the world owns a flute, really, do they?
You think it's a lie?
You think it's a lie?
Yeah.
Bob, truth or lie?
It was a lie.
When I was a child, the only thing that would get me to sleep was my parents reading me the takeaway menu from our local Chinese restaurant, the Flying Chopstick.
David's team.
At what age was this?
I'd say it kicked off at 7 and probably lasted about a year.
Was it read out in any type of accent?
No. Well, my dad...
Would you say any type? Any type. There's one specific one. If they read it in a French accent, it'd be nice. This is quite surreal, isn't it? But I'll go with it.
My dad is half Polish, half Lithuanian, so it had a sort of Eastern European tinge.
Could you give us a kind of a little rendition?
So it'd be something along the lines of...
This will be interesting.
It'd be something
We'll just separate ourselves from the person doing the routine.
You don't want to be in the clip when it comes on the news, do you?
So Dad would say, for example, black bean with chop suey, something like that. Black bean.
Was your dad the fella from Sesame Street? One pork balls. 2 lovely pork balls.
You know, lychee for the end of the menu.
Lychee, that's
Yeah, I know that. The Flying Chopstick, they just serve a single lychee, don't they?
Lychee. It was the staple. It was the 70s. Things were a little bit sparse then. It was Wilson's, you know, things are hard. I can't remember his speech, but you know the one I mean. Things are terrible.
Wilson's things are hard.
Wilson's things are...
Harold Wilson, things are hard.
We've only got lychees. Things are hard. We've only got lychees, guys.
How far into the menu would you drift off?
That's a very good question.
That's why I asked it.
Yeah. My eye would be sort of fully open, like that. A little bit like...
Just one eye open.
One eye open, always looking, always just checking. And then I would say, by the end of the first page, the eye would be down.
So you used to go to sleep half a face at a time?
Can you remember the first time that this happened?
It would have been... I think it was on a Friday night. Mum and Dad would have been entertaining, and I laughed a lot and then fell asleep.
So what do you think, then? David Hay, how is this striking you?
The detail, the fact that she knew straight away what day it was on a Friday night. I don't remember what day it was when you were 7.
Oh, I
can't remember last week. I get punched in the head for a living, but...
But, David, they did it a lot. They did it a lot.
Repetition, eh?
Repetition. So I knew the menu back to front, because they had to do it so often.
Well, that's just Chinese. It would be that way, no, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I agree.
Romesh, what are you thinking?
I think it... I don't buy it.
David? Actually, I've got 2 Davids. We'll call you the Haymaker and the Librarian. What are you thinking, David?
Well, I think I don't believe it.
You realise, I like the system you've got there. We're going to call you the Haymaker and the Librarian. So what do you think, David?
I don't think... She's... At the age of 7, I think a 7-year-old child will require a coherent story.
All right, so you're saying it's a lie. Well, let's find out. Mel, truth or lie?
The story was, in fact,
A lie!
I once wet myself whilst babysitting a toddler.
Please, team.
When was this?
I reckon I was about 12 or 13.
It's quite young to be babysitting. 12.
Not in the north. A lot of people are parents by that.
I was going to say.
So whose baby was this then? Was it a neighbour's?
It was no, it was like a niece. I think.
Like a niece?
No, it was.
Was it a nephew?
No, it was a niece. No, a cousin. Well, it's hard to It's a niece.
Why didn't you go to the toilet?
Because I heard like a voice upstairs.
Like a voice.
Like a voice, yeah.
Like a niece's voice?
No, it was like a voice of a man, like of someone who shouldn't have been up there. Like it's like a voice that I didn't know, and I just got scared. I thought it was a ghost.
So you heard this voice and you went to investigate.
It was on the baby monitor. So
what did the voice say?
It said,
"Wet yourself."
Go ahead.
It wasn't an instruction. It was just like a voice.
I'm in the toilet. It's occupied. So, what did the voice say?
Well, I can't remember the exact words, but...
you always forget what a ghost says.
Did he speak in English?
Yeah, it was English.
What kind of accent?
Like a northern accent. It wasn't going... Oh... It wasn't doing like a typical ghostly noise. It was just going...
Hey up!
And then did you go upstairs?
I went up and there was nothing there.
And did you ever get to the bottom of what this voice was?
Yeah, I think what had happened was the baby monitor had tuned into one of the neighbours' baby monitors. And I was just listening to someone 3 doors down.
When you realised that you'd had an accident because you were frightened...
Yeah.
Did you then make any attempt to sort of get changed or to dry...
No, I still... Can I say, Sarah, it's a lovely line of inquiry, but can I just go a step further and ask the extent of the spillage? Because... Well, no. There's the full-on... There's the deluge. Then there's something that some of the more middle-aged men on the panel might be aware of, which is the sitting and... Oh, not again.
Rob, can I just say you're saying this out loud?
Was it age-related seepage, or did the levee break?
Are you, Rob, are you hoping to become... Because there are many products for gentlemen of that age with that problem. Are you hoping to become the face of them?
Only if you're wearing a Brydon will you have real peace of mind.
Rhymes with Brydon.
Yeah, Brydon.
Stay Brydon in a Brydon.
There you go.
Brydon? Dried on.
Yeah.
With a Brydon. You'll be dried on.
It has, it's dried on.
It's dried on.
So you go up, you get to the niece's bedroom, you check on her.
Yeah.
When does the penny drop?
I went up, grabbed the child who was asleep in her cot.
Yeah.
I went out the front door and my...
You actually ran out there?
Yeah, I did.
Screaming what?
I didn't scream, Lee.
What, you wet yourself?
Well...
Don't try and keep dignity with this story. I didn't scream, I just wet my pants.
So my auntie and uncle lived round the corner, so I just went round there.
And what did you say to them?
There's a ghost in the house, so I've got the baby.
And what did they say?
Have you wet your pants?
So what's your team thinking? Harry, does this strike you as the truth?
I'm still back at like a niece, like a nephew.
Yeah. It was unsettling, wasn't it?
A bit, that got me off my feed right there.
So Harry thinks it's a lie, and Sarah says it's...
I kind of think it might be true.
Oh, split decisions, I hate them. Who can persuade her the most?
I think Smithers could. Can we make him do a voice,
Oh, God.
That's early.
Yeah.
Round one, person one. I thought at least have the dignity to wait till the second half. Is it truth or a lie? Never mind that, do Smithers.
All day.
OK, we'll go with Harry and say it's a lie.
Say it's a lie. OK, Jason, truth or lie?
It is true.
Go.
My motto is never give a child a one-syllable name because life has taught me that people with one-syllable names are generally dim.
and you. You're all right. So, do you mean your own children, or nobody should give their children one-syllable name?
It's just my motto. No one should do it.
Who do you base it on?
Anyone I've ever met.
Whoa. Say anybody you've ever met. Well, say what you're going to say first, and let's see where it goes. Anyone who you've ever met with one-syllable name?
Yes.
Keep going.
In my country.
Oh, here we go. well rescued.
I'm from Canada, and it started with boyfriends. I dated a Bob, I dated a Steve.
And
they
was
were
this,
both...
the 1970s? Sorry, Rob, that's a fine name, sorry. Bob, though.
Why is Bob a 70s name?
Because Bob's not really the name of it, because I'm guessing this was a few years ago.
It's not quite as now as Lee, I'll give you that. I mean, that doesn't smack of 1970s inner-city deprivation, does it? And I feel sorry for Dave in the middle there.
Yeah. Hey, whoa, what about John? John's a very bright fella. He's got one syllable.
I'm on this programme.
You have this attitude towards British people as well. You were just saying that, weren't you? You actually do believe that everyone with one-syllable name...
I just think that if you're expecting a child, you have a long time to consider it. You want to give that child a name that can transition them into any field of work in life.
Hugh, how do you feel about all this, being a one-syllable loser? Are you
Well,
offended?
I'm not a one-syllable, because that is my middle name.
Mm-hmm.
My God, this is like EastEnders, isn't it?
My real name is Peter.
Why are you called Hugh, then? I've always called you
Because when
Hugh.
when you joined Equity... Did you ever join Equity?
Of course I did. How dare you?
Of course you did. So when you join Equity, you can't have two actors with the same name. And there was another Peter Dennis, and he was at that... I was, like, 23, and he was in his mid-60s. So my agent wrote to Equity and said, look, can our Peter Dennis be called Peter Dennis, because there's no chance of confusion with the other Peter Dennis who is about to retire, etc., etc. And they wrote back and said, yeah, under normal circumstances, that'd be absolutely fine, but you've got a problem, and the problem is that the other Peter Dennis is the chairman of the Equity Name Change Committee.
So you don't see yourself as a one-syllable name, really?
God, no.
No.
What's your partner's name?
My partner moved to Japan this morning, so...
What was his name?
I think we broke up.
Are you serious? You think you broke up this morning?
I think so, because he just moved to Japan.
You think so? Wow.
Lee, move on.
Move on. Did he have a one-syllable name?
No, his name's Alex.
Alex?
Yeah.
Lovely,
or,
Alex.
as you'll now call him, Al.
Or X.
Can I ask a question? So you live by this rule, but have you ever thought about the psychology? What's going on here?
I have thought it through. I think that dim parents just have dim children.
Can I just say, both my parents had one-syllable names. This is all starting to stack up.
So what do you think, Lee? Is she telling the truth, or has she made this all up?
Under normal circumstances, I would say she's just saying any old rubbish, but she's under a lot of stress at the moment because she broke up with someone, not like last week or a couple... This morning. That's added a new little energy to the room, hasn't it?
Well, you know, if it is her main motto, and I'm sorry to hear that Alex has gone, but then he's got two syllables, so it doesn't really work, does it? Because obviously he is dim, leaving you.
Aww.
Yeah, so...
That was quite good.
Yeah, thank you.
So you think it's a lie?
Yeah, I tend to think that, yeah.
And you think...
I think it's a lie.
We better go lie, then.
You're going to say lie?
I hope it's a lie.
OK. Catherine, was it the truth, or were you telling a lie?
It was a lie. I lied about it all.
When I meet someone for the very first time, I automatically make a mental note of what animal I think they are. Once it's in, I never forget it.
Lee's team.
Do I raise my... I don't raise my hand, do I?
Do you need to get to the toilet?
Jamie, just to be clear, you may be dressed like a 7-year-old, but you don't have to behave like one.
Claudia, so we met for the first time.
Yes.
What animal did you choose me to be?
Ferret.
A ferret? Why a ferret?
Well, small, friendly, could pet, not in a weird way. Immediately, ferret.
And will you always see him as a ferret now?
That's it.
That's it.
Finished.
You're
I
done.
mean, you might have another name, well done, but in my mind, ferret.
Can you do all of us with that system?
Of course. Beaver.
Talk to you or me? Which one?
You.
Me? I'm the beaver. No,
Why am I a beaver?
You're a cat.
I'd love to
No,
be
you're
a cat.
Oh,
I'm so
You're
glad.
a cat.
Sorry,
Quite a fancy
whoa,
cat.
beaver?
Yes.
Why beaver?
It's just automatic. I mean, I
can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Beavers have got big teeth and they're a bit smelly looking.
And your point is, no, you're total beaver. Common cuckoo, this one.
What?
A common cuckoo.
Why a cuckoo?
Normally, I don't think about it. Common cuckoo, owl, puppy. End of.
What breed? You can't just say puppy, that's got to be a breed.
All right, if I'm pushed, red setter.
Yes.
Happy with that?
Well, I think I'm the only one who isn't happy. I'm a cuckoo.
Whoa, I'm not too happy with the beaver.
I'm pleased with owl.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I'm happy with that.
I would love owl. I would have loved owl.
You're nowhere close to an owl.
Yeah, but... So, Claudia. I'll say Claudia, I mean meerkat. You have got a bit of meerkat about you, haven't you?
OK.
Yeah.
If I was going to do it to myself, camel.
Camel? Why camel?
I'm pure camel. I'm 100% camel. Maybe 3% mouse.
3% mouse, 97% camel.
There you
that was
go.
a hell of a mum and dad relationship. You wouldn't like to be the mouse in that relationship, would you? Why do you do it, though? Does it help you remember the person's name or something?
I've just done it forever. I think we might have started when we were young and we had a teacher who was a little bit human, but mainly cow.
Well, she's certainly given an encyclopedic
She
response.
has done very well. In fact, I would say it's instant with you. I can tell it's
Done.
instant. It's gutter, isn't it?
Name anybody.
So, without pausing or hesitating, tell us all again what we are.
OK, easy. Cat, beaver, ferret, common cuckoo, owl, baby red setter. I just do it. I can't help it.
So what are you thinking, Lee?
So do you think it's true?
Yeah, I think it's true.
Genuinely, I think it's not true, but there's one bit in it that makes it feel true. The word Claudia.
You saying it's true?
It's true.
OK, Claudia, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
My full name is Christmas Kamara.
Christmas Kamara. David's team.
Why? Because I was born on Christmas Day.
Jesus was born on Christmas Day. His name's not Christmas. You were named Christmas because you were born on Christmas Day. That's...
Yes, what happened is my mum was having me at the time.
Yeah.
It checks out so far. Yeah. And my dad was just about to say Happy Christmas to my brother when I popped out.
But
my mum...
You weren't expected, though, right?
Well,
so your dad was saying, OK, this is mid-labour, time to get some greetings in to other family members. OK, and then...
Then all of a sudden I popped out and my mum thought I've heard the name Christmas, so she went...
Well, that is the rule, isn't it? That the first noise that the father makes when a baby comes out just is the name, isn't it?
Well, my brother was born on St George's Day, mate. April the 23rd, is it? And...
He's called Red Cross.
Yeah, he's called George.
And there's your sister, Pancake Tuesday. Have you got any middle names, Christmas?
Yes, I have.
What are they?
My dad used to be in the Navy, so it was going to be Christmas Captain Cook Kamara, but they decided to call me Christmas Columbus Kamara.
Why Columbus?
Because my dad was in the Navy.
Yeah, was he in the Spanish Navy in the late 15th century?
He was always his hero when he was a kid.
Right.
OK, so what are you thinking, David?
Well, what do you think, Tom?
I'm still thinking about it.
Richard?
I'm really waiting on Tom's verdict, I have to say.
David, what about you?
I don't believe it.
No, I don't either.
I think it'd be very nice, you know, on the Christmas special to have someone whose name was Christmas, but...
And it saves us from booking Noel Edmonds.
I think... But I just don't think... I don't think Christmas is really a name.
All right, so you're saying it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK. Christmas. Truth or lie?
It's a lie.
For 3 weeks, I carted an empty box around without realising that what I bought wasn't actually in it.
David, Steve.
Right. What was it? What did you imagine it was?
What it was a... No, don't let me lie. It was... There was a plastic Christmas tree.
That's what you thought was in there?
Absolutely.
For 3 weeks.
But that's something you open quite quickly after buying it, a Christmas tree.
No, it's about the suspense, isn't it? Christmas is all about suspense and...
I don't think it's all about suspense. Yes. Because, in general, when you buy a box that you think contains an artificial Christmas tree, you just assume that it does. You don't go, oh, I wonder if it's really in there. Because if you're seriously wondering if it's really in there, you'd check before you left the shop, wouldn't you?
Yeah, maybe I'd chosen my words not very wisely. Some of it got lost in translation.
Where did you buy it, by the way?
At Argos.
As you left the shop, did it not occur to you that it was quite light, this box?
Yes, but what... Yeah, but now it gets interesting. No, because shortly before that, I'd started doing yoga to increase my... to improve my core strength. So I didn't think any of it. I thought in such good physical shape, I can lift that box without it straining me.
The queues at Argos are huge.
Yeah.
How long was you in the queue for?
For ages.
So it was a few weeks later that you opened it, ready for Christmas. Nothing was in there. What happened next?
Well, I kept the box, didn't I?
So you went on to have this Christmas without a Christmas tree in your flat?
I actually, believe it or not, I did use the box instead of the Christmas tree.
As a tree?
Because there was pictures of a Christmas tree on the outside.
The saddest Christmas ever.
I have one further question.
Yes?
Why were you carrying this box around with you for 3 weeks?
When I say I didn't take it to social occasion, I didn't say to the box, do we want to go down the park? And then the box at what, end of November? Far too cold. So,
I did not ask you whether or not you socialised with the box.
I tell you what, I took the box into town with me on one occasion. I went all the way into Leicester Square with the box.
Why, on the occasion that you were going into Leicester Square, did you take it with you?
That is a very good question, David. Yeah. And I shall give you the answer. Because the box and I were going to do a comedy show.
On how many journeys did you take this Christmas tree, other than the one from Argos to your flat and the one from your flat to the comedy show in Leicester Square?
Can we just keep it a bit lighter? He's not up for a war crime.
Not on this occasion, anyway.
David, what do you think?
What do you think, Sean?
I'm sort of having it, a little bit. Because anything you buy from Argos, even if it's a big wardrobe, it doesn't weigh anything when you walk out with the box.
Are you an Argos man, Sean?
I used to be.
Really?
Big time, yeah.
What stopped you?
Fame.
Tom?
I think he's... I mean, it's a
Sort of.
ridiculous story. But, I mean, he's a canny fella.
So, should we go for true?
Yeah.
True?
Yeah.
We're going to say true.
All right. Henning, truth or lie?
This story is true.
I once dumped a boyfriend because I didn't like the way he fell down the stairs.
David, Steve.
How often had you been pushing him down the stairs?
I just hid his wheelchair.
If you've been affected by any of the issues raised in tonight's show...
How did he fall down the stairs? What was
Very ungainly.
What kind of stairs did he fall down? Where was he?
It was just outside his flat, and there was, like, 5 steps, and then another 5 steps. Well, you know, those ones that go sort of in a different direction.
Concrete steps?
Yeah, concrete.
So this is nasty. This isn't...
It was a nasty fall, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you finish with him because he was so badly injured he was no use to you?
This was sort of like the last straw, really.
What was the other straws?
There were so many straws.
Tell me one.
He used to fall out of cupboards.
He was quite mean. He was quite a mean person.
Can you walk us through the scenario? What happened?
OK, so we're leaving his flat. He locks the door. He loses his footing on the steps, makes a little scream, and he just fell.
How many stairs did he go down? Because the way you've described it, there were corners. Did he go round the corners?
He's a man, not a slinky.
No, he did. He did.
So how did you react? Did your compassionate side come out?
Well, I asked him if he was all right. And then I sort of made a mental note to cut him out of my life.
So what are you going to say, Nadia? Does it ring true for you?
Did you want to leave him before the fall?
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, because it was the last straw.
It was the last straw, yeah.
But she only offered up one straw. If I had a resentment against an ex-lover, right, I could give you a short list off the top of my head.
Even that was a bit scatty. Waking up and seeing her in bed with the milkman. Oh.
I think it might be true.
Say
We're going to go with true.
Say true. Diane, truth or lie?
It is actually true.
Wow.
I refuse to play my son at tennis since he beat me at the age of 5.
How old is he now?
He's 8 now.
So you're not playing for 3 years?
No.
Because you really don't like losing?
I hate losing. Particularly to someone so small and who laughs hysterically as they're doing it.
I've seen some of your opponents. You don't mind boxing them?
I take him to the park sometimes for him to play other adults and take great pleasure in watching him beat them. That's like one of my favourite things to do, just to go and say, I bet you can't beat him. And I'm like, OK, how much? I'm like, how much do you want to bet? And
this is lovely, so you're sort of pimping him out as a betting...
He gets 10% of it.
Yeah.
Has he got, like, Lego and stuff? I mean...
No, he's very active. He had a lesson with Boris Becker the other day. He was his coach. Yeah.
Were you watching?
Boris
That must be terrifying for Boris Becker. Like, you're doing really well, really, really good. Please don't kill me.
What's your boy's name?
Cassius.
Cassius? So he's Cassius Hay?
Yeah.
I just want to know, where did you get that idea?
With my kids, I was one of those fathers that everything they did, I let them win. You know, none of that.
There's no fun in that, though, mate. Like, what's really enjoyable is really crushing them. Like, if I was you, I would have gone away and had secret tennis lessons, and then casually just gone, do you want to have a little knockabout? Then slam!
Where's Boris now?
Did you have to pay Boris, or was it a favour?
No, it was a favour. He heard through the grapevine about Cassius being a
One day, you know you're going to get the call, don't you? Hello, David. Perhaps you remember what I did for your son. Now it's payback time. I'm stuck in a cupboard. So what are you going to say, Lee? Truth or lie?
What do we think?
What do you think, Martin?
I think
It's true, because...
You're not listening, are you? You're undressing him.
Lee, I'm sorry. She's looking straight past you. Mel, have some sympathy for the man.
Now I know how Tony Hadley feels.
So, what are you going to say?
The Boris Becker seems a bit extraordinary for me.
Mel is saying lie. Martin
I'm
can.
saying true.
You're saying true.
Lie. We'll go with Martin and say...
You're going to say it's true. OK, David. Truth or lie?
As a child, my Christmas was once cut short when my mum took the decorations down halfway through Christmas Day.
David's team.
Oh, right, this...
Thank you.
Was she always down on Christmas, or was... What happened this year?
Well, this year in particular,
Yeah.
just halfway through Christmas Day, she's like, I've had enough. We've done the presents.
Had you done the lunch?
Yeah, we've done lunch. So let's just...
What was the time?
2:30.
OK, so pre-Queen.
Oh, we don't do the Queen in my family.
I'm so sorry, David.
You don't listen to the Queen?
No.
Did it become...
I mean, she's the head of state. 8 minutes a year,
Yeah.
you know, and 6.5 if you skip the bit with the trumpets.
Was it a great dramatic gesture, or was it sort of...
It was quite dramatic because
And did she, I mean, were the things were on the ceiling?
And it's taking the tree down and putting a plastic tree back into a box.
The stuff on the ceiling, did she have to get
We
a
didn't have
ladder?
stuff on the ceiling.
Well, you had no tinsel, like, round the room.
No.
Oh, this was hardly a Christmas, wasn't it? You don't watch the Queen's speech. I expect you were having a pizza. You're having a pizza and she put the fake tree away like an umbrella. Fine, pop that away. This is barely worth hearing about.
Was there a specific incident that set her off?
She was very disappointed with me and my sisters because...
In general.
I think I had got one present and I had not liked it. And so that was a bad point. And my sister Cheryl hadn't got out of bed yet.
Now, tell us about your Christmas Day. I'm imagining there's a lot more structure to it. And respect is a word that's coming to my mind.
Thanks, Rob. Oh, I don't know. I think I have quite a normal Christmas Day.
I imagine Bucks Fizz at 11.
No, we don't book a band.
So, David, what is your team thinking? Could this be true?
Yes,
it's heartbreaking.
Completely rings true, I think. What do you think, Tom?
Well, whatever I think would be wrong, so...
Well, that could be... If that's 100%, that's very useful.
I'd ask her.
What do you think, then?
Well, I'd go with Tom, really.
I've had an insight.
Tom's had an insight,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she's not telling the truth.
Oh, what? Why do you think that?
I don't know. It just came over me.
Right.
I think she's telling the truth. But it's quite easy to know who to side with here. I literally sit at home all day watching Homes Under the Hammer and you're next to a Knight of the Realm.
Yeah, but I'd go with him if I were you.
True. True, you're saying it's true. Sarah, a tragic tale.
A tragic
Fact
tale.
or fiction?
This tale was true.
I told you,
I once set a sauna on fire.
What? How?
I was in Brazil.
Of course.
And I was in the sauna and I decided to pour vodka
Oh, my God.
on the rocks of the sauna.
Because you thought that's what vodka on the rocks was?
Yeah. No, I tell you, how it started was my friend told me I was in Cornwall, of all places, and my friend said...
Can I jump in here and
Yeah.
say, did your parents know you were drinking?
I wasn't a minor. I was 18 and a half.
Isn't 18 and a half 18 once you get to be an adult?
Well, no.
So true. Who says 18 and a half?
You're in Cornwall. I was in Cornwall, and my friend said to me, if you go and lie in the bath and pour vodka in it, like a shot of vodka...
In the bath?
In the bath, it gets you drunk. I didn't go and do it, but then I was told
vodka in a bar.
Because of the fumes, it gets you drunk. So I was in Brazil travelling, and my friend had a sauna in their apartment. So I was left alone, I've
heard about these Brazilian slums.
So you're left alone in this flat.
I was left
with
alone
a bottle of vodka, and you thought, if only there was some way I could use this bottle of vodka to make me become drunk.
Where were you in Brazil?
I was in Rio.
Ah, that is in Brazil. Yep. Tick.
Solid answer.
Continue.
In Rio. I was in a foreign country. I was young. I was experimenting, so I thought, one experiment with...
Why did you look at me when you said you were experimenting?
I decided to take the bottle of vodka into my sauna and pour it onto the rocks. As I poured it onto the rocks, it went into flames and it burnt the sauna.
So you poured it onto the rocks, and immediately what happened?
So I poured it onto the rocks and started to flames.
Just one shot of it, or the whole bottle?
The half a bottle. So
half a bottle of vodka?
Wow. Yeah, no,
At 18 and a half, you change the rules. So, and so the fire engines turned up and we...
No, hang on. We've missed a beat here. You're in the sauna. You've poured half a bottle of vodka onto the rock things. Flames are appearing.
Yes.
You're sitting there. What are you wearing?
Well, I was going to go...
They've told me to make the show sexier.
I was going to go in naked because I thought that's what you do, but I actually put on my swimming trunks. So I wore swimming trunks in there. But
how low down your leg did they go?
Mine are slight. They're not
some
too
inches
long.
above the knee.
I would say about 7 inches.
Above the knee?
Above the knee.
If you go 7 inches above my knee, you get to my waist.
Nice.
So you're sitting in there, in your trunks on the slats, and the flames have started. What do you do?
I thought the best option was to pick them up and throw them...
The rocks?
Yeah, because I thought that... Yeah.
They must be boiling up.
Well, that's what I found out, obviously.
You mean you found out? You must have suspected they were hot, because you knew they were producing the heat, surely.
But you were in that panic.
No, not even in the panic do I go,
bear in mind, he was 18 and a half.
So I try and pick up the rocks to throw them out the door and realise they were...
Out of the door?
Yeah, well, because there's a... What else is there?
Because you really wanted at this point to spread the fire through the rest of the apartment.
What's on the other side of the door? The hall, the living room? What?
A lovely balcony.
I know you can...
So you want to throw on the passers-by outside?
Nothing says Rio like a falling, flaming vodka rock.
My thought process was to pick up the rocks, throw them out the door, and it would have been fine. However, they picked up the rocks, they were too hot, so they fell on the ground, and the fire went. And
How can you not know that the rocks are... Are you so posh?
I told you!
Are you so posh you don't understand the concept of coal?
Have you ever cooked something and you've gone, oh, this one, open up the oven and gone to take it out with your hands?
No.
OK.
So, David, what is your team thinking about this?
Claudia?
I think it's true. Apartment, balcony, he's waiting for everyone to go, trunks on, vodka there. Finally, everything comes into place.
Here we go.
Yeah. Finally, a chance to put my trunks on. Everyone's out.
What do you think?
I'm on your side. It's
interesting to know.
So what are you going to say, then?
I think we'll say true.
OK. Jamie, were you telling the truth, or was it a lie?
It was true.
Possession.
There's a box under the desk. Would you, first of all, read out the card that's inside the box, and then when you've done that, place the object on the desk?
This is a piece of rock taken from the surface of the moon and given to me by Buzz Aldrin. I'm currently using it to wedge my kitchen door open.
All right. David's team.
Well, I mean, obviously, this is an odd use of the word currently. I mean,
Can I just ask, how heavy is that piece of rock?
Would you like to feel it?
Oh, look, if it's...
Hang on.
Buzz Aldrin's got it from the moon. I'd love to, yeah.
Does that strike you as moon rock?
Has it got a little shine to it?
It does. Maybe it's...
Yeah.
Can I just say, you three are looking at that like you know what proper moon rock would look like. I'm thinking you don't know anyway, do you?
I've seen moon rock.
Have you?
Yeah, admittedly from a very, very great distance.
Has it got sort of some technical, scientific name for the type of rock it is, other than moon rock?
Well, actually, because the moon is covered in all sorts of chemicals, which can actually come from the birth of the solar system. So as things sort of coalesced and formed, this is actually a throwback to the birth of the solar system.
And how did Buzz Aldrin come to give it to you?
Ah, well, in my capacity at Sky at Night, I meet all sorts of characters.
I'm aware that Buzz Aldrin went to the moon.
Yes.
I'm quite knowledgeable. How much of that stuff did he bring back with him? That he's got a chunk like that still to give out, you know, decades later? Does he turn up to every engagement with a rucksack? Here you go, here you go. I mean, I think I'd be giving out little pebbles at most.
Really famously don't have pebbles on the moon.
No, but you can break it up, can't you? I mean, you must be able to break it, but otherwise the only bit of moon rock you could bring back would be the whole moon.
I'm not sure you can fashion it into the shape of a pebble.
When was this?
Ooh, so probably about 6 or 7 years ago.
You met him to interview him about, you know...
Going to the moon, maybe.
About going to the moon. And he said... And what was at the end of the interview? He said, been nice meeting you. Here's a bit of the moon, or...
Well, actually, I've always been fascinated by the moon. And so we had this conversation, and we were talking about the moon and the effects it has on people. And he said, well, yeah, here's a bit of the moon, you know, for you to keep of your very own. And so he gave me some.
You know, just before he gave it to you, he didn't pop outside, did he, for a minute?
around the garden.
You didn't see him foraging around the bins by any chance, did you? OK, so, what do you think, Adam? Is it adding up for you?
No, it's going to be in museums and...
I once went to the Vatican City, and the lump of moon rock that NASA gave to the Vatican State is on display there, and it's about that big. And I doubt that Buzz Aldrin would have given you moon rock, you know, about 100 times the size of the rock that the United States of America gave to a sovereign state.
You know a lot about the moon and a lot about moon rock, but I don't think that that is a piece of moon rock. That it is. That's my hunch.
So Jason says lie, Adam says lie.
I also think it's
you
a
say
lie. Yeah.
Right. Maggie, truth or lie?
It is actually a lie.
I have never, ever drunk a can of fizzy drink in my life. What? Never, ever.
There's a limit to what we can ask here. Have you ever had a can of Coke?
Never.
Oh. 7-Up?
Nope.
Do you not like fizzy drinks?
All the evidence is there, isn't it?
How do you know you don't like fizzy drink?
Because, to me, even as a child, water was something that was natural and lovely and pure. And why somebody would stick
Even
carbon,
as a child?
a whole load of sugar, even as a young child, it just felt like the devil's work.
So, Tracy Ann, can I tempt you to try a sugary carbonated drink? Now, would you be willing to try one of these?
Bring it over, and let's see how far I can get in the process. Look, the whole thing with the big famous one is 125 years old. It's a secret recipe. The fact that it's still a secret after 125 years means it was made by the devil.
This is a diet drink. This is full sugar. But this is also a sugary drink.
Rob, can I ask, what is the point of this exercise?
To see if I'm lying.
Well, no, because you're clearly going to be capable of going, oh, no, I don't want a fizzy drink. You're not going to be such a fizzy drink addict that you can't stop yourself from going, oh, yes, I do love it. I do love it, actually. Yes, it was a lie, and I'd do it again.
Because if she is telling the truth, what a lovely opportunity. How often have you seen a grown woman taking her first sips of a sugary carbonated drink?
The best thing this can be is cruel.
Right, OK. Which one are you going for? That one. Right, so we can lose these two. Let's bring it here. I haven't shut your face.
You've made this the most light entertainment bit I've ever seen. I'm going to lose them two. There's the two. Those are safe. That's your boss fair on. They're fine. You're just playing now for the red can, love. Just the red can.
Where have you come from tonight, Tracy Ann? You want to give a wave to everybody back at home there? She's gone for the red can.
The red can.
So this may or may not be Tracy Ann's first time drinking a sugary carbonated drink.
Don't drink it if you don't want to.
Yeah.
You've made your point.
Have I?
You don't have to.
Oh, I'm getting better at the opening. No, it's wrong.
Can you not even sip it? I think that's...
So, Tracy Ann, you're definitively saying that you're not going to drink.
She's drinking it.
Oh.
Oh, my God, it's everything I thought it was going to be. It's disgusting.
Oh, get used to that phrase, Rob.
All right, there we are. So what are you going to say? Was she acting?
I think you are.
She's been
brilliant.
in EastEnders. Would she be that good an actress to convince you?
Instinctively, I liked the shiny cans were
Yes,
great,
yes.
you know, the different colours. I think it's a great addition to the
Yes.
format. We think it's a lie.
OK. Right. Tracy Ann, truth or lie?
It's the truth.
As a child, my family weren't able to have a dog, so instead we got a cat and treated it like a dog.
David Steve.
When you say weren't able to have a dog, was there a medical reason?
No, essentially, there was nowhere to exercise a dog where we lived. So my parents decided that it wasn't really fair to have a dog.
Where did you live?
So I wasn't able... Well, weirdly, it was called the Isle of Dogs.
What was the cat called?
The cat was called Kiska.
Kiska?
Yeah.
If anything, it's quite a feline name, isn't it?
Well, it was a cat, of course.
How do you treat a cat like a dog?
You put it on a lead and you take it for walks.
Isn't that exercising the cat?
That is exercising the cat.
I thought that was the very reason why you couldn't have a dog. You were unable to exercise.
Wherever we went during the day, the cat came with us.
On a lead?
Yeah, on a lead, but the lead isn't really long enough for a cat, so we used to tie a 30-foot washing line to the lead, and you could walk at least 30 yards.
And dry your clothes at the same time.
When you take the cat out in the car, what would be the arrangement in the car if you're going on a journey?
Well, my dad built the cat a shelf which went from the dashboard of the passenger seat and slotted in...
Can I just say,
into the metal of the headrest.
If this turns out to be a lie, and they get it right that it's a lie, you have made life extremely hard for yourself.
Why couldn't the cat just be on the seat? Why does the cat need a shelf?
Because the cat couldn't see if it was on the seat.
So what are you thinking, David's team?
The thing that I find very believable, because I don't think Hugh would have invented it, is the shelf. It's not actually treating the cat like a dog or like a cat, but just like, I don't know, like a book.
Or like a catalogue.
What are you going to say?
You think a lie?
I think a lie.
I think a lie.
A lie? Well, we'll say it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. OK. Hugh Dennis, is it true or is it a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
I once hired a jet ski, but...
Lie. Again. We need to hear no more, David.
I once hired a jet ski, but couldn't work out how to stop it, so had to buzz around the bay for 50 minutes until it ran out of petrol.
I take it back. You did.
I can so imagine you doing that.
Please,
absolutely.
team.
So where was this?
It was in Antigua.
In Antigua?
Was this in your single lads days?
He never had those days.
Yeah.
It's your first time on the show, isn't it?
It is.
Why were you in Antigua?
On holiday.
Was the Winchester Steam Museum shut?
I arrived at the Winchester Steam Museum and it was shut, and so I went straight to Antigua.
When was this?
I think about 2 years ago.
And who were you with?
My wife.
And what got into your head? I could imagine you renting a sun lounger and opening up a weighty tome. I could imagine that. But I can't see you saying, now, you relax here, I'm just going to go and bomb around the bay for a while.
Were you with your wife on the jet skis, or did she stay on dry land?
She stayed on dry land.
So you were on your own going round? You weren't with other people?
And it was your idea?
Look, I thought I'd have a bit of a go.
What were you wearing, David?
Sort of swimming shorts.
What length were the shorts? Were they sort of Daniel Craig, or...?
They weren't as long as Daniel Craig.
What do you wear?
Like shorts. I said swimming shorts. They've got a pocket.
Wow.
They've got a pocket. They've got a pocket, and they've got netting on the inside to keep everything in order.
All right. You jump on, you're looking back at your wife. Ah, look at me. And then what happens?
Well, to be honest, I'm not like, look at me at all, because I must say, as soon as I get going, it becomes immediately apparent to me that I don't like it.
Oh, no.
Hang on, here's a big question then. You did it until the petrol ran out, did you say?
Yeah.
So, did you manage to time perfectly that the petrol had run out just as you got back to the jetty?
No.
So you were stuck now in the middle of the sea?
Yeah. What I didn't do is head straight out away from the coast. The point where my plan formed, I thought I'll just go up and down quite near the jetty, thinking I'll be able to swim to the jetty if the worst comes to the worst.
So what happened then? You just kept going, and then eventually it coughed and spluttered.
Yeah.
Talk us through.
Well, I kept going, and then eventually it coughed and spluttered.
All right. Lee, what are you going to say?
What do we think?
You have a great physique.
You've got to warn me before you say things like this.
A great physique for what?
For maybe, I don't know, a game of billiards or Cluedo.
Yeah.
And I don't quite think that jet skiing is completely your thing.
I agree.
I don't even think he has ever been to Antigua.
So you're saying lie, you're saying lie.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie?
I'll go with the team.
David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Because it irritates me so much, I'm always correcting people when they wrongly call fog mist and mist fog.
David.
All right. What is the distinction, Lee, between mist and fog?
Well, that is a very good question, David.
Yeah.
Any others? Mist is... I used to live by the coast. We used to have a lot of sea fret. You know sea fret?
Nope. What's sea fret?
Sea fret is like it's a sort of mist.
Right.
It's produced by the sea.
Fog-like, you might say.
That really irritates me, that, David. There is a thing called sea fret, and it's when the mist comes off the sea. It's the water that comes off the sea, and we used to have a lot of that. And I remember my mum said, oh, it's foggy again. And I killed her. I would say that was when it started. I call that day one.
So, here's a question maybe familiar to you,
Yes.
Lee. What is the difference between mist and fog?
I'll tell you exactly the difference. Mist comes from a very rainy day, which then becomes...
misty.
Misty. Whereas fog is when it's foggy. Fog comes from a drop in temperature. So it's very cold suddenly. There has to be a sudden temperature change for fog. Mist is the opposite and is often created by heat, which causes water to evaporate and thus causing mist. And be honest, you weren't expecting that, Luke.
So fog is as a result of a sudden drop in temperature, mist is a result of evaporation caused by heat.
Yeah.
And can you tell to look at it? Or do you have to have known the meteorological backstory?
You can tell by looking at it. Mist is... how can I describe it in layman's terms?
It's mist thinner.
Yeah, fog is denser. Mist is a little bit... It's a bit easier to see.
But how could you tell the difference between a light fog and a heavy mist?
You can tell the difference in the same way as you can tell the difference between a light, fat person and a heavy, thin person.
When was the last time you corrected someone on
The
that?
last foggy day we had.
Who was it that you corrected?
Corrected a sailor, actually.
How did you find yourself to be with a sailor?
I was on a fishing trip.
On a fishing trip?
On a fishing trip, just off the west coast of Scotland.
What were you doing up there?
Lost. It was from Brighton we left.
What do you feel about the Paul Gascoigne song Fog on the Tyne?
I feel worse when he took that penalty and he missed.
Why do you find people making this mistake between two phenomena that do look pretty similar? Why do you find it
similar?
Yes, of course they look similar.
No, they don't.
Well, they look similar. It's like the air is difficult to look through. What is it about the distinction between mist and fog that makes it a particular bugbear of yours?
I think it's because of when I lost my Uncle Pete at sea.
So what are you going to say, then? Is it the truth?
Lie.
Lie.
Lie. We think it's a lie.
OK, Lee, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
A mistake I made in France meant someone in England got hospitalised.
Lee's team.
Have you just learned to read?
Was the mistake you made in the French language?
It's a simple question, Rob. Was it in the French?
Was it in the language of
Right.
the
It's a simple question with a simple answer.
Right.
Yes, it
Can
was.
you tell us the mistake you made, please?
The mistake I made got somebody hospitalised. That was the...
I didn't say... No. That's not worthy of the clap. No. What was the mistake?
What was the mistake?
Say. Lee, I'll take it from here. What was the nature of this mistake?
It was a language thing. It was a French-English mix-up. It was a mix-up, a terrible mix-up, language mix-up.
What were you doing in France?
I was on the phone. I was in France. I was working in France, and I was on the phone.
Working in France.
I was on the phone to England, and I made a mistake with my French-English translation.
Who received the mistake?
A girl. A girl.
What was her name?
Anne.
What colour hair does she have?
I don't know. She was on the phone.
So you never met Anne?
I never met her.
So can you talk us through the incident?
I was asked by someone in France. They said, "Can you talk to somebody in England?"
Why did they ask you to do that?
Because they didn't speak English.
Right. What was the relationship between Anne and the person that had asked you to talk?
Oh, that was Anne's father said, "Can you speak to Anne? She's in England and we're in France. And ask her what's wrong with her."
How did you know him? What was
How
the
did you know him?
relationship?
There's a new angle.
Oh, I knew him. Oh, you should have asked. I knew him because I worked in France. I was in a school. I worked in a school. He was the caretaker.
What were you doing in school?
I was teaching English.
Now, his daughter, she's French.
Yes.
She's living in England.
Yeah.
Now.
No, she wasn't living. She was on a very short exchange thing.
Right. Now, in the words of Question of Sport, what happened next?
He came to me, said, "Can you talk to my daughter, Anne? She's ill, she's in England." She couldn't speak to the family she was with. That's the problem. That's the problem.
So she didn't know how to speak to the family?
She couldn't speak to the family because
How
the family
is
was
you
English.
speaking to her going to help that?
Right, here's the situation. Anne could talk to her dad and tell her what was wrong with her in French, but he couldn't say that to the family because they didn't speak French and he didn't speak English. So he came to me, who spoke both languages. I went to her, I spoke to her in French, then I passed it on to the family in English. What's wrong with them? I passed that on to him in English, then I passed it back to him in French. Everyone's happy.
Now,
she got... That's fine.
You said that you made a mistake that caused this person to be hospitalised.
That's right, I did, yeah.
What did you do wrong? What did you say wrong?
Yeah. I said, qu'est-ce qui se passe, all that, you know, as you do. And she said, j'ai une angine.
Was she stuck in the bell tower? I know what's wrong with her. Is it something to do with her back?
J'ai une angine.
And what is that? What does that mean?
Well, I got the English family on the phone and I said, "Hey, she's got an angina. She's got angina."
And that's a mistake, right?
Well, angina, I found out later, is a serious heart condition, so she was hospitalised.
But what was wrong with her?
Angine is a sore throat. I didn't know that at the time.
And what happened? Did they then rush her to this hospital?
They called 999 and got her into hospital, yeah.
Nuff.
OK, so, Lee, what are you thinking? Could it be true?
I don't think Anne is a French name. That's the one bit in it that I don't believe.
Anne-Marie?
Is she?
Don't know.
What an absolutely amazing answer.
That's one of the funniest things anybody's ever said.
I believe it to be true.
You believe it to be true? OK.
It was so torturous getting that story out that it has to be the truth.
Yeah.
Lee, you think so too?
It could not be any truer.
Rod, truth or lie?
Of course, it is true.
I once had a fight whilst dressed as a Christmas elf.
David's team.
All right.
Where were you playing this elf?
I worked in the grottos in
regularly?
Manchester, Wigan and Bolton. And I did it for several years. But the problem is, every Santa that you have, they've all got their own issues. They're very narcissistic individuals. And if you're stuck on a shift with a Santa who's a bit of a plonker, it's a long day. And this particular day, he kept saying things like, I'm not just a Santa Claus, I'm a family therapist. You know, stuff like that. But, you know, so it was a stressful shift, and he was really irritating. So I'd gone out for a cigarette, and I got in trouble for having a cigarette in my uniform,
Well,
which
paint
annoyed
a picture for us of this elf uniform.
Well, it was an elf hat and, you know, an elf suit, really. That's just...
That's not really painting a bit.
All
I could
right.
have said elf hat and elf suit.
All right, well, half of it was red and half of it was green. Just the usual...
All right, have it your way.
How many fags did you smoke?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, you smoke in the day, but you never get enough breaks. And even when I quit smoking for a bit, I'd always go, I'm going out for a ciggy, because you're only allowed a fag break. You're not allowed a break.
Yeah.
What if you just want to stand outside and live a bit longer? That's not allowed. So I kept the uniform on, went for a cigarette, got in loads of trouble. And then another elf was like, oh, we've got to get out of here. Let's get to the pub. We needed this, me and this girl. I was a small elf, you know, 5'3". I looked like an easy target. I got quite a bit of abuse. Christmas elf! And after a bit, it got quite irritating. Anyway, I ended up getting into a rough and tumble with this one woman, and it got very... We're on the floor, rolling around.
What was she dressed as?
She was just herself. She was being...
Well, you can't know that. She could have been a real elf disguised as a normal person. In which case she'd be furious with you. Look how you destroy our reputation. I've been working all year on children's presents. I have one night off. And there you are, smoking and drinking and besmirching the name of elf.
OK, so you're on the floor, you're fighting.
Yeah.
What happens?
Well, I'm hair-sensitive.
You're what, sorry?
So that's hair-sensitive.
You're hair-sensitive. What does that mean?
It's a very soft German person.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
Little cracker joke for you there for Christmas.
So I'm quite sensitive on the head, so she got a good grip on the hair. That was it. I was done. That was it.
Gloria, what do you make of this?
I think it's a big fat lie. I don't think she's that kind of girl, really. She's a different kind of girl.
Yeah.
I don't think she's that kind of girl.
I, on the other hand, I think she's that kind of girl.
Yeah.
Are you thinking true? I'm feeling true.
I must say I'm feeling true because of all of the facts. There's a lot of detail. Will you join in?
I'll join in, OK.
We'll go true.
Right, you're going true.
We're going to go true, yeah.
So, Sophie, was it true or was it a lie?
It was true.
I wrote a text moaning about my Strictly Dance partner, then accidentally sent it to my Strictly Dance partner.
Good Lord, Lee's team.
Who was the Strictly Dance partner?
Gilda Horn. So that I live in Germany, and he was my first Strictly partner.
So this is a German celebrity?
Yes, a
Gilda
singer.
Horn. He's not in the
Gilda-
adult film industry.
It's a quite famous man.
What's he famous for?
Singing. He's singing. It was my first year as a dancer on the German show, and it was actually a text before a very important competition, Blackpool, and I was really stressed out.
Blackpool?
Yes.
Does German Strictly get to Blackpool as well? No. Because that would be insane. I don't know why we go to Blackpool. The idea of people all over the world going to Blackpool.
All dancers go to Blackpool.
What did the text say?
Oh. I wrote something like, he's not great, and I'm so glad that this is over soon, and then I'll be stress-free for the rest of my life.
But then you sent it to him?
I sent it to him, and he was standing in front of me.
Why didn't you just tell him?
He asked me the same question.
How long had you known him at this point?
2 weeks.
So you were 2 weeks into the training?
Yes.
And who were you sending it to, the text, or you thought you were sending it to?
To my dance teacher, because he was asking me how you're keeping up.
Did you realise the moment his phone pinged?
No, I realised when he came to me.
Which was when? Straight away or...
Straight away.
Wow, that's German and efficient, isn't it?
And what did he say?
He's like, thanks.
So how are things between you now, then, after this event?
We became intense friends because once the truth is out, it's out.
Lots of people become intense friends on Strictly, don't they?
No.
And how did you do ultimately, and how far did you go? I'm in the competition.
We were fifth. Not bad, right?
Not bad at all. What do you think, Shazia?
I think there's some truths in it, but it's generally a big lie.
What about you, Steve?
Yeah, there's a few things that don't quite add up for me. I'd go lie.
Think lie?
A lie.
OK, well, I'll go lie as well.
You're going to say that it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK, Motzi, it's a lovely story, but is it true or is it a lie?
Well, it's true.
I once went into a business meeting in a restaurant at the top of the Shard, but was so overcome by the views, I had to finish the meeting sat under the table.
David's team.
Are you afraid of heights?
No. I'm just very into views. The view is just unbelievable of London, and I'm someone that's always been in awe of basically looking up. I read about that in my book, in fact.
That's the first time anyone has ever plugged a book.
There you go.
And that is why he's a successful businessman.
And did you say you sat under the table?
I went under the table after. The reason why I ended up under the table was because I was uploading the photo to Instagram, and the lighting up there, it's so bright, so I went under the table and I uploaded the photo to Instagram saying I'd just taken this picture and I was blown away by it.
So instead of looking at the amazing view, you're looking at the internet.
Social media,
Yeah.
my background.
What was the business meeting about?
We were meeting the CMO of Adidas, I believe, to talk about one of their in-store activations that we were doing at the time, so...
Talking to them about the what?
We were doing a national in-store activation where visuals played in their stores on their...
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to a brand new show, The Generation Gap. Tonight, old David Mitchell will be meeting Stephen and he'll be getting very confused. Don't worry, we'll be bringing you a cup of tea in a moment.
A social media campaign with Adidas across
Right, so lots of things on the internet about shoes. Smash it.
Right, what do you think? Is he telling the truth?
Well, it's interesting because it sounded like the story. He was under the table because he was so intimidated by the view or scared.
That's what I thought he was going to say.
But no, it's the opposite. It's you love the view and you were so keen to share it because that's the thing is you need to share it so that you can believe it actually happened. And that's the thing. We want to make a mark on the wall. Some build cathedrals, others tweet. We all want to leave a mark.
What about you, Chris?
I believe that Stephen is probably one of them kinds of guys that would like to relive the moment he's just had 5 minutes ago, rather than just having another moment.
What do you think, Shirley?
I think it's plausible, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Well, I think we'll go true.
You're going to say it's true?
Yeah.
Stephen, was it true, what you just said, or was it a lie?
It was a lie!
After seeing a regression therapist, I genuinely believe that in a past life, I used to be a medieval Frenchman.
David, Steve.
A regression therapist?
Yes.
So what's a regression therapist?
So it's a therapist who gives you regression.
I mean, thank you for putting those words in a different order.
More than welcome.
So why is it therapeutic to be told you were someone in the past?
Well, they don't tell you who you are. They get you to a place where you remember who you are.
Half-life regression takes a while.
to get to. So how many...
Have you done it?
I have started to talk to my therapist about it, but it's not an easy journey. It's a very bumpy ride to get to where you're going. So how long did it...
That may just be your therapist saying, Michelle, this is going to take quite a few sessions. At $350 a time.
You ought to know. On the NHS, one session. Pull yourself together, thank you.
So go on then, Chizzy. What do they do?
You lie on the sofa, and it's kind of like being hypnotised, where you get to a certain state and they start asking you questions of what you can see.
And what could you see?
So the first thing I saw was I landed in this field and they said, what's on your feet? And I said they were like these metal shoes and they sort of pointed.
So armour?
Yes.
Essentially the booty bit of armour?
Yes.
I've never heard you sound so butch in my life.
So I realised I was in armour because of the way I was walking, and then I walked towards this big castle. It was it was ruined. The castle was ruined completely.
So you're walking forward, clank, clank, clank. You go in the castle.
More likely to be clank, clank, clank once you get to the castle, which would probably have had some sort of floor, whereas the field was more...
Yes.
You walk to the castle, clank, 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 clank. And then there's like the drawbridge, a more resonant...
Clogum.
Yeah. And so you get there, and why is the castle ruined?
There's been a war.
Nothing to do with us. Preempting what would be said next, so...
No, there's been a war, and there's also bears.
What?
There's bears.
From the Happy Mondays?
No, bears.
Bez from the Happy Mondays.
Oh, bears.
She said there was also bears.
Say it again, Rob.
I said from the Happy Mondays. Thank you.
So you're in a castle.
Yes.
The castle's in ruins.
Yes.
And there's bears.
What,
Yes.
from the Happy Mondays?
And is the idea behind this that we were all one person before, or we've been lots of people?
We've been lots of people before.
So if you go for the next session, you might get one of the other people.
Absolutely
You might not, and then you sort of go, I want to find out what happened to the medieval Frenchman. No, you can't do that. You're the Greek soothsayer today.
Some parts, I think, of the Buddhist faith believe that you carry on until you've lived every life.
That's it. Wow. So
Every life. At some point, David, I'm going to be you. And I'm going to do it differently.
But can you do it differently? In this system where we all get a go being everyone, doesn't it all just the ride goes the same, whatever? You sort of think, actually, no, I'm actually Lee Mack being David Mitchell, so I'm going to do it more northern. But it's too late. No, we've got to do David Mitchell. You can't. That could be happening now. You could be doing me, I could be doing you.
I'm not doing you now, David.
I think if you were doing yourself, you'd be being funnier than you are now with me doing it.
If I was doing myself now, I would be thrown off the show again.
What about you, David? Do you think you've lived other lives, David?
No, I don't think
Do you
I've
have
lived
any
other
time
lives.
for this poppycock?
My
Is that your nickname for him? Get a room, you two!
Michelle, I think you're going true.
100%.
Right.
I mean, Michelle is so convinced that it's true...
Yeah.
...that I would then go with Michelle.
It's not hard to believe you went to a therapist and lay down and closed your eyes and had a think. And that out of the thinking came some notion of clanking around, and that would make the story true, wouldn't it? I think we're going to say true.
Right. Chizzy, was it true, or were you telling a lie?
Oh, guys, come on. Yeah, it's true.
Whenever I need an energy boost, I'll stop doing what I'm doing and I hug a tree.
Right. Lee's team.
Right. When was the last time this happened, Gemma?
2 hours ago.
Didn't you arrive here about 2 hours ago?
I did. and
Where
when
in Elstree Studios did you find this tree?
Well, when I turned up, I was like, oh, my gosh. Like, meeting Rob, I'm his biggest fan. That's why I agreed to do the show. And that is the truth. You don't know how buzzing I am to be this close to him.
It's a lie.
So basically, I felt really nervous and I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to see him with my own 2 eyes, not just through the TV screen. I need to hug a tree and ground myself.
What tree was it?
My security guard took me over to Tesco's.
Stop. Your security guard?
Yeah.
Did you think there was a chance that maybe Rob would attack you today?
Yeah, I was hoping. I was absolutely hoping.
Can I just say, I'm genuinely confused and I'm not quite sure how to react.
So he took me to Tesco's. There was no trees in the car park, but they were selling cherry blossom trees.
Oh.
So I was like, do you know what? That'll have to do. So I hugged the cherry blossom to ground myself. And I did some breathing techniques, and I was like...
What are the breathing techniques? In and then out, and then in and then out?
No, it was like... Rob.
Before today, what was the last time it happened?
This morning.
And what was...
that's today. I love nature, so literally...
So do I.
I go outside in my garden naked most mornings.
You go out naked and hug a tree?
So, you're in Shaka Khan. You're in
a secure unit fancying Rob.
You're in the garden. You're in the garden and you're naked. Now, here's the question on all our lips, which is, what about the neighbours?
So, when I moved into the house, I was like, there's not enough trees. And I watched, I think it was David Attenborough, one of them, Spring Watch or something like that, where they said every time you plant a tree, you're putting air back into the oxygen.
True.
So I rung my local garden centre.
I think you've got that the other way round, but we'll put it...
Something like that. Oh,
that's all the right words, not necessarily the right order.
Yeah. I went to my local garden centre and I bought, like, hundreds of trees to, like, block the neighbours' view.
So, Sally, what are you thinking?
Do you know, it's that bizarre, Gemma, that I'm sort of believing you.
The GC, you know, her kind of persona is, you know, Essex, glitz and glamour. But I do think you are quite at one with nature as well.
Yeah. So, what do we think?
I have no doubt she loves trees. The bit I doubt is that she loves you. It's a lie.
All right, so you're going to say it's a lie. OK, Gemma, was it true or was it a lie?
It's true! I've got this game!
Possession.
OK, there's a box under your desk. Could you take the item out of the box, pop it on the desk, and then read the card?
This was my lucky mascot Thumper. When I played for England, he had his own seat on the coach next to me and was always the last person I looked in the eye before leaving the dressing room.
Wow. Lee's team.
Can we get him?
Yes, let's see your sporting
Don't throw it forward. No. Do not throw it forward, otherwise that will be a foul.
You could pass it to me if you want. Team play?
Yes, of course. Catch it, please.
That's quite a thrill for me. Thank you.
Thumper.
What? Be careful with that.
Be careful.
Oh, Morgana.
Oh, Morgana, what are you doing?
All the places you could look.
Does it smell of?
Success. Yes.
I would imagine if this was, it would smell of, like, jock straps and sweat. And just mud and general...
Wow. Where did he come from, Hugo? Where did you acquire him?
Had him as a child.
As a child, so a gift from a kindly parent or relative.
Hang on. This belongs to Johnny Wilkinson. What's that? So, how long have you had him?
About 25 years.
OK, keep an eye on his face. Would that annoy you a bit?
Sorry?
I'm just checking out if that annoys you. He seems to be not that bothered, doesn't he? Look, I'm doing that.
So you said he sat next to you on the coach. How did that come about?
So I started playing rugby aged 13 and I went to boarding school and he came along with me and he was a comfort to me at school.
Right.
Can I give him back now? I feel like...
No, you can't, because you're going to fuzz him.
No, don't worry.
No, you don't.
I pretend it's...
No.
It's a conversion! It's a conversion!
No, you can't! No, you can't do that.
No.
You can't. You can't. No, you're clapping!
All right, so what do you think, Morgana?
I don't think the bunny smells right. It smells too clean. It smells like it's out of a kid's toy shop.
What do you think, Tom?
I think that you'd be terrified, be very scared of being bullied at the age of 13, going away to boarding school. The last thing you're going to do is attract attention to yourself by bringing out your thumping rabbit.
Lee?
I think I'm going to go with my team and say that is a lie.
OK. Hugo, were you telling us the truth or was it a lie?
Lie.
I once had to explain to the police why I had 2 coffins in the back of my van.
David's team.
Imagine I'm the police. Why have you got 2 coffins in the back of your van, sir?
Well, I was doing a touring play at the time, and there was vampires in it.
Yeah.
So we had 2 coffins in the back of the van as props. And we were actually in Germany doing this play called Neighbours with Long Teeth. And
Things never translate from English to German.
Why did the police stop you?
Well, unbeknownst to us, the head of the Deutsche Bank had just been assassinated in Frankfurt.
Right.
And they were stopping everyone.
And so they were pulling over basically all vans?
They were looking for anything dodgy, basically, I guess.
Right.
Where were you? Which city?
It was just outside Frankfurt.
I live there.
Do you?
Yeah.
So they pulled you over.
Machine guns, everything. Very, very serious situation.
Yeah.
And we had to explain the plot of our play, Neighbours with Long Teeth.
Because you speak a bit of German. So
Yeah.
you were the... How many of you were there?
3 of us.
Oh, you should have said 9.
What sort of venues are you touring around?
Schools.
Schools. So...
The plot went that I was a sort of young 17-year-old schoolboy who'd fallen in love with my neighbour who was a vampire. And she came up out of the coffin, and that's where we first met.
And what was the other coffin for?
The other coffin was for her parents, her mum or her dad. I think they shared, because they're a married couple, they're allowed to...
I mean, to be fair, Moxie is loving this show.
And how did you explain all this to the police?
It was a lot of mime.
But it's quite a complex plot, so how would you convey it to them?
I think they had more things on their mind than the full... They didn't get to Act 3.
So, yes, at what point in your description of the story did they glaze over?
Right, Bez, what do you think?
Well, I love the plot of Neighbours with Long Teeth, and it's got to be true with Stephen, I reckon.
You think true, Motzi?
You don't think any of this is true, do you? You don't think this is really happening?
But don't you remember when the president of the Deutsche Bank was assassinated in Frankfurt?
When did this happen?
It would have been late 80s.
I just born. Like.
So you're not a suspect?
That wasn't a big part of your childhood. Let us tell you the story of the president of the Deutsche Bank.
Right, what's it going to be?
Well, I live around Frankfurt area. I mean, even if I wasn't there in the 80s, I think I would have heard the story.
How old were you when you went to Germany?
18.
You arrived in Frankfurt over 20 years after Steve's van was pulled over. I am not surprised they didn't mention it.
But this is a story. This is culture. You carry that on.
A school's tour of a play about vampires, and the police pull over their van once on what was quite a busy day for the police. I cannot share your confidence that they would have mentioned it to you, an 18-year-old dancer coming from South Africa. I don't think that will be on the things you need to know, local restaurants, you know, this is how you pay the tax, the bins come on Tuesdays. Oh, and I must tell you, back in the late 80s, there was a guy here and he had a couple of coffins in his van. Turned out it was just a school's tour. If that's what you're basing it on, I'm going with Bez.
OK. So you're saying it's true?
Yes.
So, Steve, was it true or was it a lie?
True.
And they never mentioned it!
Whenever someone sits down next to me in public, I always say boing out loud just as their bottom hits the seat and then see what happens next.
David's team.
So as they sit down, does it have to be right next to you, or
They have to be able to hear me say it.
Do you say it quietly? Do you say it loud?
I don't think I've ever done anything quietly in my life. Do you want to demonstrate?
Yeah, let's have a go. Lee, can you stand?
Just about. What's this for acting?
Boy,
Oh.
And is it?
That
was unusual.
Yeah. Do you vary the boings according to who's sitting down?
Yes.
What would you do? What would you do for David? Would
Absolutely.
You stand up?
David.
Let's let David sit and just go with the flow here, Jade.
All right, OK.
OK.
Boing.
Much perter.
I'm trying to work out which is best.
I know which is best. I think it's very clear which is best.
Oh, yeah. Jade, would you indulge me?
OK.
Yeah.
Well, stand up, then.
I am standing up.
Boing.
Is that a Welsh boing?
Yeah. It's just quite Welsh, but also quite seductive.
Ellie, what do you think?
I can see it, you doing it. Do you have to be on it? Do you have to be focused? So when someone sits down, they go, boing.
I don't think about it that hard. It's just... if someone...
You can spot the Olympian, can't you? You have to be on it. You have to be focused. I don't really think about it, really. OK, David, it's time to be a captain, to be a leader.
OK, what do you think?
Real leadership quality, that.
I'd love it to be true, but I think it might be false.
I think, having got to know you, I think this is absolutely credible. I think it's very much the truth.
David?
Well, I was going to say it's probably not the truth, because what she said is that every time someone sits down next to her, she goes boing. And I don't think anyone would do that. OK, we're going to say it's not true, it's a lie.
You're going to say it's a lie. OK, Jade, was it true or was it a lie?
It's a lie.
Oh. Right.
Can I just check, are they the right glasses? Because you're pausing.
No, I was once asked to host an awards ceremony after being mistaken for someone else.
Was it Rob Brydon? Was it Rob Brydon's son?
Oh, that Death in Paradise has gone downhill since Ardle left it.
Well, first of all, who was this person?
Well, our esteemed host.
Oh, so it was Rob?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. OK.
Do you know that you look alike?
Well, I don't know that. I do know this. He's a very good-looking man.
I mean, it's a pleasure being next to the handsomest man on television. That's all I can say.
Thank you very much.
So, talk us through how this mix-up came about, then.
I was at a do, and somebody asked me if I would host this particular awards.
And what were the awards
ceremony.
for?
It was sort of building industry contractors awards thing. Would I go and give out the awards for best cement? I said, "What's the fee?" By the way.
Oh, that's when he thought you were Rob Brydon.
And then, and it was quite considerable, so I took it.
When they thought you were Rob, did you immediately say, no, I'm not Rob?
No, I just laughed it off.
Did you did the gig or you didn't?
Yeah, I did the
You
gig.
did?
Yeah.
I tell you what, when they saw you walk out, there'll be a fair few people saying, good God, he's shot up. I had that late growth spurt.
I'd like to know more about the cement. I don't think either of you would be booked for cement. I've done these gigs.
You've done these corporates
I've done
yourself?
Chip Fat.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, the Chip Fat Awards. Hold on. You haven't done the Chip Fat
there's a
Awards.
Chip Fat
Awards.
I'm stunned you would question my cement awards and then give me chip fat.
I don't believe it.
You don't?
I don't, and I'm really gullible.
Why don't you believe it?
It's the cement for me.
What about you, Ralph? What are you thinking?
I think it's a lie.
It's got to be a lie.
OK. Right. You lovely-looking man. Was it true or was it a lie?
It was true.
I once gave a lift to the Guildford Four.
Well, Joe is sporting a very sort of open prison look tonight.
I once shared a tent in Kent with Susie Dent.
Please, team.
Where did you first get to know Susie?
On Countdown.
Which is true. She's on Countdown.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of TV shows around, aren't there, where people off the telly go and camp somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's not out of the question.
I know for a fact he's been very smiley and filey with Rachel Riley.
Well, was it just you and Susie?
In the tent, yeah.
Why did this come about?
Well, it was for a television... Well, for a pilot that never...
A TV show?
Yeah, that never made it.
What was the show called?
Tents in Kent.
Quick, is Canberra Sands in Kent?
No, it's in Sussex.
Oh. Well, they got it wrong then.
What was going to be the interesting, appealing television that was going to come out of it? What were you going to...
I was going to get paid £7,000.
Yeah, but crucially, that's not enough to make someone tune into a TV programme, amazingly.
No, I wasn't really worried about that, but...
What was the show called?
We had to do this task. I remember we had 24 hours in it.
No.
And then we had to complete a task in 24 hours.
What was the task?
It was like a political campaign that we had to run in 24 hours. I was running for mayor of Whitstable.
Did you have to represent a party?
Yes.
What was the party?
God, a lot of questions, aren't there?
That will happen.
And it's quite draining, isn't it?
But also, can I just point out that Whitstable is North Kent and Camber Sands is about 40 miles away in Sussex.
No, it's exactly 40 minutes in a car.
Going at 60 miles an hour.
The reason...
Hang on. I didn't stop.
We
just stop.
I will not stop.
A recap before we carry on. So you're doing a political campaign in 24 hours to become mayor of Whitstable, but you stayed in Canberra, which is a completely different county, and for no reason so far that you've explained, you stay in a tent. What's that got to do with running a campaign for mayor?
I guess they couldn't find a yurt near Whitstable. And I don't blame them for that. I don't know why I'm getting cross, sorry.
But what does it say about your campaigning skills that you ended up in a tent with Susie Dent?
Things went well.
Why did it never get made into TV?
Because they watched it back.
What do we think? Joe, what are you thinking?
Oh, I really want to believe it, but I just don't.
Oh,
I could have believed you're in a tent with Susie in Kent, but I think the whole political campaign thing's just... It's a distraction.
OK. All right. What's it going to be?
We're going to say it's a lie, are we?
It's a lie, it's a lie.
I think so,
We think it's a lie.
I think it's a lie. Joe, were you telling a lie or were you actually telling the truth?
It was a lie.
After seeing a regression therapist, I genuinely believe that in a past life, I used to be a medieval Frenchman.
David's team.
A regression therapist?
Yes.
So what's a regression therapist?
So it's a therapist who gives you regression.
I mean, thank you for putting those words in a different order.
More than welcome.
So why is it therapeutic to be told you were someone in the past?
Well, they don't tell you who you are. They get you to a place where you remember who you are.
Past life regression takes a while to get to. So how many...
Have you done it?
I have started to talk to my therapist about it, but it's not an easy journey. It's a very bumpy ride to get to where you're going. So how long did it...
That may just be your therapist saying, Michelle, this is going to take quite a few sessions. At $350 a time.
You ought to know. On the NHS, one session. Pull yourself together, thank you.
So go on then, Chizzy. What do they do?
You lie on the sofa, and it's kind of like being hypnotised, where you get to a certain state and they start asking you questions of what you can see.
And what could you see?
So the first thing I saw was I landed in this field and they said, what's on your feet? And I said they were like these metal shoes and they sort of pointed.
So armour?
Yes.
Essentially the booty bit of armour?
Yes.
I've never heard you sound so butch in my life.
So I realised I was in armour because of the way I was walking, and then I walked towards this big castle. It was ruined. The castle was ruined completely.
So you're walking forward, clank, clank, clank. You go in the castle.
More likely to be clank, clank, clank once you get to the castle, which would probably have had some sort of floor, whereas the field was more...
Yes.
You walk to the castle, clank, 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 clank. And then there's like the drawbridge, a more resonant...
Clogum.
Yeah. And so you get there, and why is the castle ruined?
There's been a war.
Nothing to do with us. Preempting what would be said next, so...
No, there's been a war, and there's also bears.
What?
There's bears.
From the Happy Mondays?
No, bears.
Bez from the Happy Mondays.
Oh, bears.
She said there was also Bez.
Don't turn again, Rob.
I said from the Happy Mondays. Thank you.
So you're in a castle.
Yes.
The castle's in ruins.
Yes.
And there's bears.
What,
Yes.
from the Happy Mondays?
Is the idea behind this that we were all one person before, or we've been lots of people?
We've been lots of people before.
So if you go for the next session, you might get one of the other people.
Absolutely
You might not, and then you sort of go, I want to find out what happened to the medieval Frenchman. No, you can't do that. You're the Greek soothsayer today.
Some parts, I think, of the Buddhist faith believe that you carry on until you've lived every life.
That's it. Wow. So
Every life. At some point, David, I'm going to be you. I'm going to do it differently.
But can you do it differently? In this system where we all get a go being everyone, doesn't it all just the ride goes the same, whatever? You sort of think, actually, no, I'm actually Lee Mack being David Mitchell, so I'm going to do it more northern. But it's too late. No, you've got to do David Mitchell. You can't. That could be happening now. You could be doing me, I could be doing you.
I'm not doing you now, David.
I think if you were doing yourself, you'd be being funnier than you are now with me doing it.
If I was doing myself now, I would be thrown off the show again.
What about you, David? Do you think you've lived other lives, David?
No, I don't think
Do you
I've
have
lived
any
other
time
lives.
for this poppycock?
My
Is that your nickname for him? Get a room, you two!
Michelle, I think you're going true.
100%.
Right.
I mean, Michelle is so convinced that it's true...
Yeah.
...that I would then go with Michelle.
It's not hard to believe you went to a therapist and lay down and closed your eyes and had a think. And that out of the thinking came some notion of clanking around, and that would make the story true, wouldn't it? I think we're going to say true.
Right. Chizzy, was it true, or were you telling a lie?
Oh, guys, come on. Yeah, it's true.
I recently had to pull out of a TV show because my teeth fell out.
David's team.
What was the TV show?
Sunday brunch.
And why had your teeth fallen out?
Because I bit on a Kit Kat chunky.
I may need you to take...
I'll take the reins.
Lead counsel on this.
OK, so, Bob, for many years, a Kit Kat chunky was my favourite chocolate because of the lack of suction. Now, you bite into a curly whirly, you ain't never getting those teeth back, all right?
But when you say the lack of suction, what in God's name do you mean?
What I'm saying here, if you bite into a curly whirly, it engulfs your tooth and it ain't letting go.
But it's not suction, is it?
It is suction because it creates a vacuum of ooze.
I am on Munya's side about the word suction in this instance.
Thank you. Oh, on his side?
Yeah, he's Munya, you're Rob, remember?
Why are you on his side?
Because it is a sort of suction. It sticks, and as it pulls, it creates a vacuum of ooze.
That's it.
Right. So what happened? What befell your teeth?
I keep my Kit Kat chunkies in the fridge, so it was very hard. So it's like biting into a rock, and I lost.
But not the freezer, though. Just the fridge.
Do you know what? It's a fridge drawer.
Oh, one of those drawers that are refrigerated.
Yeah.
Oh, they're very fancy.
Oh, what a purchase! Yes.
What's the context under which you're eating this? Is it relaxed?
I wasn't thinking about anything in particular. Maybe the band ELO.
Which period of ELO's career would you have been dwelling on?
The early period before they met in Birmingham.
Before they met?
Yes, before
so
they met.
weren't even a band?
No. What are you going to do with your life? I don't know, maybe make stock cubes. Maybe we should start a band.
But you said you were on Sunday brunch, or did I imagine that?
No, I had to cancel my...
Oh, you cancelled Sunday brunch?
I lost everyone.
What?
What? You bit into it with abandon. Yeah. You lost, what, 4 top teeth?
9.
9? Yes! All along the top. You take 1 bite from this
bite,
and that's it. 9 teeth are toast.
No.
Yes.
It can't be.
believe it.
It can't be. The girth of the Kit Kat chunky is not 9 teeth.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't have put it better. It's only going to take 4, 5 maximum.
If it was 3 teeth, would you believe it? In which case...
Too late to change your mind, Bob.
Yes,
I would.
You believe it was 3?
Yes.
You want to think around that?
Why?
Because it might help you to decide whether it's true or false.
No.
That's the mind games.
OK, David, it's time to decide truth or lie.
What do you think?
OK, I did think it was a truth, just because of everything that's happened.
Yeah,
but now I think the amount of teeth...
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Imagine it's a lie.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring you down to my hell. But why would he go for 9? Wouldn't he go for a more believable number if he was making it up?
That's true. He would have gone for 2.
So why would he say 9 unless it's true?
I can see through Bob, and I know this is a lie. It's up to you, but I'm telling the truth. It's a lie, David.
Do you think it's true?
Yeah, but it doesn't say 9
You think
teeth
it's
on
lie?
the card, though. It just says teeth. It just says teeth. He could be trying to be like...
David,
scare
it's
off.
just a game.
It's true.
I think it's true.
No, David.
No, I don't. I think it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie.
You think it's a lie?
We're going
It's a
lie.
lie.
I don't know what I think.
All right,
but I'm saying it's a lie.
Bob, they think it's a lie. Was it a lie, or were you telling the truth?
I was telling the truth.
Yes, it's true. Now, Bob did have to pull out a Sunday brunch when his teeth fell out, and we've got a picture. Take a look at this.
As an adult, I once accidentally took part in an under-12s swimming gala.
David's teeth.
What happened? How did you end up in the swimming gala?
Well, I went swimming.
Right. What are the public swimming baths on a normal day?
It was a council-run swimming baths, actually. And I went in and the pool was empty. But what I did notice was that there were people watching, you know, from the gallery at the top, but no one in the pool.
Right.
So I got in the pool. Do you want to know more?
At the moment, you're just alone in a swimming pool being watched.
And then a gun went off. Like a swimming gala gun. So the gun went off.
Yeah.
And then just at that minute, a group of under-12s jumped in and I was in the middle of a race.
Hang on, though, hang on. When you arrived in the pool area, right, you noticed the pool is empty.
Yeah.
You noticed the gallery of spectators.
Gallery of spectators,
You didn't notice these lurking 12-year-olds.
They weren't there when
They weren't there.
Do they normally fire the gun before anyone has entered the room or come near the pool?
Well, they must have been there, but I was distracted by the people in the gallery.
So you put a foot in the water, a gun goes off, some 12-year-olds jump in.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Then we'll swim.
You continued with your swim?
I'd paid my money.
And were the kids good swimmers? Were they overtaking you?
Well, when I reached, you know, did a lap and reached the end, someone said that I had come third.
So what happened then, Lucy? Did you get a medal? I mean, how did it all resolve itself?
I think I could have pushed for a medal. I didn't. Basically, I got out and I was annoyed. I was embarrassed.
So what do you think, Anton? What do you think?
I think it could be a lie. In actual fact, I think it is a lie.
What about you, Desiree?
I mean, I feel very deeply in my bones that it's a lie.
To be honest, I was feeling more credulous. It can be disorientating walking out from the changing rooms into a swimming pool.
It can be disorientating walking out of a changing room to a swimming pool.
I like the fact that you left that really mysterious, that sort of... You aborted the anecdote. You went, I once...
Yeah, well,
yes.
To be honest...
Whoa! What did you do, David?
I'll tell you, but to be honest, I was worried I'd told the researchers for this show and it was going to crop up later in the series.
Oh, I see.
I got changed for swimming at a swimming bath and I didn't know the layout of the place very well and I just sort of walked out in my trunks and barefoot into some badminton courts.
Wow! 16 years, we're running out of stuff, and you just throw that away.
Yeah. OK, do you still think lie?
Yeah, but go with your gut.
Lie, we're going lie.
OK, they're saying it's a lie. Lucy, was it a lie or was it in fact true?
It was true.
Wow.
I once had to explain to the police why I had 2 coffins in the back of my van.
David Steve.
Imagine I'm the police. Why have you got 2 coffins in the back of your van, sir?
Well, I was doing a touring play at the time, and there was vampires in it.
Yeah.
So we had 2 coffins in the back of the van as props. And we were actually in Germany doing this play called Neighbours with Long Teeth. And...
Things never translate from English to German.
Why did the police stop you?
Well, unbeknownst to us, the head of the Deutsche Bank had just been assassinated in Frankfurt.
Right.
And they were stopping everyone.
And so they were pulling over basically all vans?
They were looking for anything dodgy, basically, I guess.
Right.
Where were you? Which city?
It was just outside Frankfurt.
I live there.
Do you?
Yeah.
So they pulled you over.
Machine guns, everything. Very, very serious situation.
Yeah.
And we had to explain the plot of our play, Neighbours with Long Teeth.
Because you speak a bit of German. So
Yeah.
you were the... How many of you were there?
3 of us.
Oh, you should have said 9.
What sort of venues are you touring around?
Schools.
Schools. So...
Schools. The plot went that I was a sort of young 17-year-old schoolboy who'd fallen in love with my neighbour who was a vampire, and she came up out of the coffin, and that's where we first met.
And what was the other coffin for?
The other coffin was for her parents, her mum or her dad. I think they shared, because they're a married couple, they're allowed to do...
I mean, to be fair, Moxie is loving this show.
And how did you explain all this to the police?
It was a lot of mime.
But it's quite a complex plot, so how would you convey it to them?
I think they had more things on their mind than the foot. They didn't get to Act 3.
So, yeah. Yes, at what point in your description of the story did they glaze over?
Right, Bez, what do you think?
Well, I love the plot of Neighbours with Long Teeth, and it's got to be true with Stephen, I reckon.
You think true, Moxie?
You don't think any of this is true, do you? You don't think this is really happening?
But don't you remember when the president of the Deutsche Bank was assassinated in Frankfurt?
When did this happen?
It would have been its late 80s.
I just born. Like...
So you're not a suspect?
That wasn't a big part of your childhood. Let us tell you the story of the president of the Deutsche Bank.
Well, what's it going to be?
Well, I live around Frankfurt area. I mean, even if I wasn't there in the 80s, I think I would have heard the story.
How old were you when you went to Germany?
18.
You arrived in Frankfurt
yes.
over 20 years after Steve's van was pulled over. I am not surprised they didn't mention it.
But this is a story. This is culture. You carry that on.
A school's tour of a play about vampires, and the police pull over their van once on what was quite a busy day for the police. I cannot share your confidence that they would have mentioned it to you, an 18-year-old dancer coming from South Africa. I don't think that will be on the things you need to know, local restaurants, you know, this is how you pay the tax, the bins come on Tuesdays. Oh, and I must tell you, back in the late 80s, there was a guy here and he had a couple of coffins in his van. Turned out it was just a school's tour. If that's what you're basing it on, I'm going with Bez.
OK. So you're saying it's true?
Yes.
So, Steve, was it true or was it a lie?
True.